following video contains strong language, themes of madness, and descriptions of body horror. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello and welcome to another episode of Table Goblins on Hunting Hawk's channel. This is episode 3 of our fantastic, if I do say so myself, campaign set in the Underdark. Joining me today we have the damage he takes is partial. It's Hayden Marshall. Ooh. Yeah. It's literally the only word I could find. Partial. Orange. Someone called the Undertaker is Adam Baker.
What's up? Who's he killed now?
Sent here by the gods, Joe Dodds.
Favoritism.
Lost in the dark, it's Tim Clark.
Yeah, I am.
And confused by spells, Graham Pell. Okay, like always, I'm going to churn out all this stuff, so remember to please follow, subscribe, like, retweet, what's the Instagram version? Is there
Carrier pigeons.
Carrier pigeons. If it works, get it out there.
Instagram
get us out there.
I think, yeah. I think just a repost.
Yeah, just a repost. Yeah, well that's...
Well, I can get us carrier pigeons.
No.
Nobody wants
that. Doesn't help anything.
No.
But yeah, so please get us out there to your friends, your D&D enthusiasts, gamers, that one orphan kid that you saw once on the street and you offered him £5 so he could go get himself like a hot drink and you never saw him again. If you do see him again, make sure
tell him to log on to his PC.
yeah.
Tell him you want your change.
Sound effects and background music is all by Plate Mail Games. And some bits in the intro and other sound effects that may or may not be used, whether I remember to actually use them, will be Sirenscape. Character minis painted by our very own Alec... I was going to say Alec Bald. Alec Burnside.
Best actor
who you need to follow on the Twitters and the Facebook, more the Facebook than the Twitters, because he is not as much on there. If you want some decent painted like Warhammer and all that shit, just check that shit out. Also other ones, other bits and minis painted by our very own Graham Pell there with Kobold Star Miniature Painting. I'm sure you've all heard of it, and it's all very very new and very out there.
Imported from China.
He's very good. Okay, I believe that's it, so without any further ado...
Have we got an intro?
Well, yeah, the intro will play before this.
Or we know when you make it.
Yeah, we have to sing it live now!
Yeah.
Okay, so last week, in last week's episode, the young fellows found themselves in the Underdark. They'd had their little visions to determine what class they would be given, and then each had a little encounter with something, or something that spurred on the changes within their bodies and minds to give themselves their powers. So we have Hayden as the barbarian.
I got pubes.
We've got Adam as the ranger, Joe as the wizard, Tim as the paladin, and Graham as the bard.
Never gonna sing.
Never gonna.
Barely even whistle.
We'll see.
Are you just going to do like really depressing haikus?
They also
just really depressing. That's it.
They also were confronted by Jorlan Duskren, who was overseeing their meal times in the prison, who offered them a chance to escape in 3 days' time. All they had to do was buy their time, so they came up with some excellent planning and got everyone in the cell on board, and then
That was me. I did.
just as they were about to escape, everything went to shit with some odd vulture-like creatures and mosquito-like creatures attacking Velkenvelve, to which the Drow were obviously distracted doing that. The guys took that time to escape to the guard tower, killed some Drow, got some weapons, and were on their way to the main hall to get some food for their travel in the Underdark. Now they had to sneak past the big battle of Drow, so they chose the ones that needed to do it, and I believe it was Graham, Hayden and Baker.
Yep.
Got them all to roll stealth checks, and that was where we left it off, and I believe it was a 17s here and a 7.
Something like that.
So
Wow.
Squad 5. That's like a minimum DC.
So very good, very good. So
What the average one?
everybody for me, roll initiative. As the Drow somehow notice, maybe it's the clanking of chains, maybe it's the fact that he just has that song in his step, even if he doesn't want to admit it. I've already re-rolled all the stuff because I was like, yeah, this is going to happen anyway. Okay. Right. So as you let me just lay it out for you. You see a group of Drow, quite a lot of Drow, in fact, with Quaggoths, all firing. You see them firing out of the elite barracks, which are the two stalactites.
Tights hang down.
Yep. You don't see Ilvara, but you can sort of see someone is casting spells from around one of the other sides. Initiative 25 to 20.
21.
20.
Okay. 20 to 15.
15.
15.
Ooh.
You probably want to hide it.
It doesn't matter. I'm just you go together.
What's yours anyway?
My dex. 11.
Fastball special.
And what'd you get?
8.
8. Okay.
Watch we can start.
Okie dokie. Now, remember, you were in battle last time, so if you use spells or taken damage, then that's still relevant. Okay.
Spell left.
So, first up is Graham. Graham, you see, as you're sneaking to there's sort of like a passage that you're trying to sneak across, and there is the big battle there, and they have noticed you. What do you do?
I see you go, oh, shit, I fucked up. Watch out for that ugly fucker. And there's a shout back and a cast vicious mockery towards him. As I say
Okay.
that.
Which, to who?
The closest person there.
Oh, right, closest
Drow.
Drow. Okay. Alright, so just for the purpose, in the immediate vicinity you see 4 Drow and 2 Quaggoths. Okay. So you choose one of the Drow.
Yeah, just whoever's closest.
Okay. Alright, so he has to make what check?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a natural 1.
So he will take all the damage. 4 points of psychic damage. And he
Okay.
has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes for in his turn.
Yep. Cool. So you utter these words at him, saying, "Look out for this, that ugly whatever it is you said," and you see one of the Drows just like, just as he's about to shout out, just clutches his head.
I was looking at going, the hell?
Yeah.
I'll draw the sword.
Joe, you're up next.
Okay, does it look like this group is gonna...
They have noticed you. They have
Right.
well.
They've noticed those...
They've noticed everyone.
Okay, yeah, are they looking like they're preoccupied by the things that are attacking them, or are they...
These ones don't, but there are more behind them
Right.
that are still occupied with the flying things.
Okay, I'm going to try and slow them down. I'm about to take it. They're within 120 feet of me.
Yeah,
Screw-
easily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of shouting, stop titting around, just go! And I'm going to cast Fog Cloud like right in front of the Drow.
Okay.
And the Quaggoth, just so they have no idea what the fuck's going
Right. So as you say that, just fog just spreads out across the cavern. Just you can just see like the dim silhouettes of the Drow.
Yeah.
And the Quaggoths just shifting about in there. Okay, it's their turn. They have their crossbows now. They don't see you, so they're going to. What's the range? Like the radius?
20-foot radius, so
Okay.
40-foot sphere.
So I will say that because they'd be moving at half speed because they can't really see. They're going to each fire crossbows with disadvantage.
Super disadvantage for the.
So that's going to miss Graham. It's going to miss Joe. Oh, that's lucky because one of those were natural 20, but the other one be a 19 to hit Bacon. I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah, that's a...
Okay. What am I doing? No, ignore that. That is 5 points of damage and needs you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
No,
because...
Oh, what'd you get? A 1?
1.
You fall unconscious.
He was unconscious.
I was unconscious
anyway.
anyway, I had 3
Well,
hit
you're,
points.
you're still unconscious. So, you're down. And the other one is going to fire towards Tim. Again, another natural 20 on that, but that one's going to hit a natural 18. So yeah. So that is going to be 5 points of damage, and I want you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
No.
What I tried.
4.
4.
Yeah.
You fall unconscious. You still have the same amount of hit points. You
Alright.
just fall unconscious, and you are poisoned for an hour. So are you.
Right.
Okay. So what that just gives disadvantage on certain. Like attack
Am I
rolls.
poisoned?
You are.
Right.
Bad dice. Okay, and you're like I say, you are unconscious for an hour.
Mm-hmm. For an hour? Oh, for now.
You're
No, you're
back.
poisoned for an hour.
You're unconscious until you're woken up. Then it is Turvey's turn, and she just sort of like runs towards the food hall, just past Graham and straight in there.
That's what I should have done.
Could be nice.
Quaggoths will just like move forward because they were a bit behind. They move forward with all their speed, and you just see them just snarling out of the edge of the fog cloud now.
Oh shit.
Hayden and Tim.
Conscious. So.
Okay, you're unconscious. You don't have to make any checks because you're asleep. Hayden, you see this fog cloud there with all the silhouettes. Turvey's just ran through there. Everyone else is behind you, and these hulking Quaggoths just like just peering through the fog cloud now. What do you do?
You two are still okay, aren't you?
I'd say you were near enough at the door.
Oh, so you're on the opposite, so you're on the other side now.
Yeah, because you three was
stealth
ones that stealth to move across, so you're out in the open.
So
You're sort of still
I'm
towards
Yeah.
towards the edge. You're
So
almost
it's just
hit
Joe
around
and
the
these
corner.
two in the middle of it that are still...
Those two are more back. You guys are in the middle of this sort of passageway.
Right.
Yeah, because it's not like we had to go right across, was it, to get to the food hall?
No,
we just
no,
had to
you
step
only had
along
to
the
sneak
wall
there,
to the left and
but you just got spied.
draw the map.
Whereabouts are we on
Like
the map?
we're like coming down there, and we had to like sneak round into the food hall there.
And it's
that
all
was
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
how
you're
we
in
go.
you're in
Yeah.
the open corridor bit. They're still
And they're still over... You
We're-
three are still over there.
those three and the other people as well.
So... I'll...
I'm assuming you've got Stool with you, like on your shoulder or some shit.
Sure. Why not? It's like Jack and Dexter. I'll stop and turn and see that these guys are just passed out. There's like Joe and everyone else. I'm like,
Yeah,
shit.
I've got to
Um,
go.
You what? You're gonna...
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll stop for now, but I'll use the hand crossbow and just fire into the face that I can see in the fog, just to try
Okay,
and give
they're
some
one of the
cover.
Quaggoths, yeah.
Just get some
Okay,
covering fire.
roll to hit.
19.
19 hits.
Thank God.
5 points of piercing damage.
5 points of piercing damage.
And then I'll just go round about and just kind of back up again. So.
And you hit that Quaggoth like square on the edge of the nose, and it just goes, and it just falls unconscious as well.
Oh, cool. Like, stall. We're going home. How do I cut this thing? Doesn't matter. I'll put myself back against the wall. And kind of.
So you were stood in the middle. Do you go back or do you go forward?
So I'm going to be like just pow, and then see that Joe's got it, and then just say providing some cover and fire temporarily. I'm going to carry on.
Right. So you've gone into the main hall, but you're just like in the edge. Got you. Fantastic. Sarith, seeing this, is also going to just pop around the corner, fire at one of the Quaggoths. He's going to hit it, deal some damage to that one. But that Quaggoth just still stands snarling at this thing. Topsy is going to follow his sister into the other room.
Thought it was his wife.
Brothers, they're twins.
Oh.
I know that makes it difficult that twins
No, I swear.
I mean, that might be how
Wife.
you do things.
aren't actually the same thing.
I think I've got it written down somewhere that they are husband and wife.
And Durandal is just sort of like roars and just runs towards the Quaggoths and just takes a swipe at this the one that's awake. Miss and hit. And that's gonna Ront as well is gonna sort of like run up to that one as well, and he's gonna hit, I believe, with that one, and he's gonna do some damage as well. Okay. Eldith runs next to you, Jim Joe runs next to you, and Bupido runs next to you as well.
Oh boy.
Graham.
So I can see Adam and Tim both on the floor. They're relatively close to me, or
I've fallen asleep.
Tim's next to
Adam is close to
Yeah.
you.
You're close to
Tim
me.
is near Joe.
So I'll go to Adam and start doing some more first aid. As I do, probably without even knowing it, to do cure wounds.
Cure wounds, okay.
So
No.
you get you
That's
get
the wrong one.
Stay-
You did the wrong one.
He's dead.
you get 10 points back.
Yay!
And
I've
as
heard
a bonus action, like, Tim, you good? You good? Yeah. Do good words to you.
So does that put me on 10 or 13?
Yeah, you get 10 points back.
So you
get
Be
6 back.
unconscious, won't
You
you?
get
I
6
get
back.
6. Back to where I was.
You're still asleep.
Oh no.
I'll take it.
You wake up.
You wake.
Yay!
No, you don't wake up.
Okay.
You're still unconscious.
I'll take that.
With me not trying to, basically say, shift him around a bit.
Unless you cut my
Is-
crotch
you
out.
either take your action to shake him awake or you take your action to heal him. Joe. Okay, so you see he's done something to Adam. Adam looks,
Uncomfortable.
he looks
Not bad.
healthier, but he's still asleep.
Right, and Tim's asleep right next to
And
me.
same with Tim as well.
Okay. Tim, come on, wake up. Rise and shine.
Oh, okay.
Time to break out the Underdark. Come on. Wasn't a dream. Let's go.
Oh, it's a reality still.
Yeah, and they're shooting at us.
Okay.
Cover me.
Yeah.
You've got armour. I don't.
Get behind me.
So it was your action to wake him up.
Yeah. And I'll manoeuvre around and hide behind Tim. So I
Okay.
don't get shot.
Right.
Use that shield.
Who needs courage? We have a Joe.
The Drow at this point are going to. 2 of them are going to step forward towards the edge of the fog cloud. They're going to take shots.
Oh.
So one at Graham. So that one's going to miss. Then one at Hayden. And that one is going to hit. So that is 5 points piercing. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
He's got con for days.
Well, not necessarily. What did you roll?
1.
Oh, you rolled 1. You were unconscious.
1 arrow hits. A million more hits.
Okay. So you see Hayden is just taking this. He's there, poking around. Just takes it in the shoulder, and he just. And he is down. You know
Okay,
what's
I'm
happening.
okay. I'm not okay.
Okay, the other 2 drow seemingly standing where they are. Turvy is off doing her thing. One Quaggoth asleep. The other Quaggoth is going to attack Durendal. And miss. With those. Hayden, you're asleep. Tim, you're awake. Right, you're currently laid on the ground.
I get up.
Yep, 15 feet.
I put myself between Joe and the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get over to Hayden and start making our way over to Hayden.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, pass me and Adam as well.
You can get to Hayden in your. It's only a short thing. You can
Oh,
get
is
to
it?
Hayden.
He's asleep like me,
He was asleep like you were.
and just give him a quick slap him about a
That's
bit.
your
You know.
action. Hayden's awake.
So fuck after it. Oh,
Hey,
this is still real.
I'm just
Okay.
taking a defensive stance against.
Because you two are acting at the same time, I will say, Hayden, now it's your action.
Oh, sick. I will stand up. So are these within our area still? Because you're still down, aren't you?
Yeah.
You move towards where he is. He's still unconscious in the middle of the thing. He's looming over you. Joe is still back over.
Yeah.
So is he further down, further back?
Which one?
Baker.
Baker. So
in the
where
middle.
you were here and there. The corridor's going this way. He's in the middle of the corridor.
Oh, right.
So did me and Joe go past Baker?
Mm.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Priorities.
Thanks, guys.
So Baker's just asleep at the minute.
Okay. I'm. But Joe's further back as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm still back towards the entrance.
Oh,
So-
next to it.
Or the
Oh, you went for a minute?
stairs down,
Oh, right.
whatever.
I'm just gonna like fire again and keep moving.
Okay.
towards him.
Right. What are you firing at?
Whatever's in the fog.
Okay. So you've got one Quaggoth that's still unconscious. You've got 2 drow just at the edge of the fog, and you've got the one Quaggoth that Ront and Durendal are attacking.
They're fine. I'm going for a drow because they keep fucking us up.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 8.
Plus.
No, 8 total.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that misses.
Right. I just been asleep.
Okie dokie. So
You got this? You got this? Okay.
Sareth is going to make an attack against one of the drow. He is going to miss. It just sort of deflects off the thing.
Fine.
Durendal is going to attack one of the drow and hit. Sorry, the other Quaggoth. Sorry, he's going to hit. And he's going to hit with the second one as well. And then Ront. I'm going to find Ront's sheet because I'm doing stuff now.
Ront is going to rage.
I don't know he's barbarian. That's racist to assume he is.
I assumed his.
He's just
His
he's
class.
just
his class.
he's just standard orc.
This is class warfare. That's it.
Yeah.
Ron is going to attack as well, and that is going to be a miss. Graham. So you see an unconscious Baker next to you, and all your friends except for Joe are with you.
No, me and Joe are together because we moved.
No,
to
you moved to the
Oh,
front,
I moved.
yeah.
You still stood behind.
I'm in the midst of trying to catch up,
Oh, right.
assumedly.
So I shall.
You put yourself between
Oh, and
Joe and
Shushar
people.
and Stools with you. Shushar went through as well.
I shall wake Alan, and then
That's your action.
then I shall continue moving forward to the food hall.
Okay. You're awake. Joe.
At this point, I think my best course of action is to just cheese it into the food hall, so I'm not like out in the open and going to be
Yeah.
shot by a million drow.
Okay.
Does that need two? Do I need to dash, or can I do that in one?
No, you can do it. It's only like 15 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that and get like 15 feet into the food hole,
Okay.
and then I will I'm gonna cast True Strike on myself and aiming
I
at.
believe
one-
True Strike you cast against an enemy, don't you?
Yes, aiming it at. What can I still see? One of the drow. from
Right,
where
you
I-
can see one drow that looks like he's taken a hit, another one that looks pristine, a sleeping Quaggoth, and a Quaggoth that's currently being beaten the shit out of by Ronk and Durendal.
Yeah.
I'll aim it at the one that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay. Right, so in your mind you see this sort of glittering circle around just like a weak point on the drow. It's sort of like
He's got a big
just like
glowing
the-
point now. Huh.
Hit here for max damage.
That's my.
Okay. So one drow will take a shot. In fact, no, he won't. He'll wake up the sleeping Quaggoth. So he's going to use his action to wake up the sleeping Quaggoth. The other drow is going to take a shot at. You're in the open, Baker.
I'm still on the floor.
You're right.
So he's got a disadvantage.
So he's got disadvantage on the shot and misses you.
Ah!
If just
At this point, you don't see the two silhouettes of the other drow in the fog cloud.
So they've gone.
Probably to raise the alarm.
The one Quaggoth
Okay, you
that's
know
just
monsters.
woken up is going to stand up and run up towards Baker, but he won't be able to actually get there without dashing. So I would say that he dashes to get right up into your grill, but can't take an action. The other one is going to attack
he's going to wake up and he's just going to be there.
Durendal.
Hi.
That's going to hit. So Durendal is going to take some damage.
I'd be surprised to hear that's actually how like two of my relationships will start.
He's going to take some more
With the
damage.
Quaggoth.
I don't judge.
Okay.
Upper lip hair is gender neutral.
Okay. Hayden and Tim.
What are we doing?
I'm still. I've kind of.
Right,
gone
so
anyway,
you see, as you're poking around, both Quaggoths are now awake. One is looking pissed at Baker. He's just run up to Baker. One drow looks like he's quite hurt. The other one looks pristine. And the Quaggoth that Ront and Durendal are fighting, it seems like it's about to go down.
Put that one
But
asleep again.
you don't see the silhouettes of the other two.
You're closer than I am, though, aren't you?
You're about the same.
That's
Negligible amount.
So I'll just try and hand crossbow the one that's in his shit again.
Alright, the Quaggoth. Yep. Go for it.
I want to change those. If I don't get like a Quaggoth falling on my face.
20.
Say Quaggoth.
20 hits.
Yeah, for 5.
5 points, okay, and he's got to make a constitution saving throw.
Fails.
No, does he?
Yes.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
That's right.
You can see him sort of like dazing a bit, but then he just shakes it off as he takes this just in like the cheek. Yeah. He's still got the other bolt just like.
Oh, cheek.
He's just like,
Where we go in the mess hall? Food hall.
Yeah.
Everyone to the
you
food
can
hall
hear
now.
you can hear the other people just sort of like rummaging around in there and just like pots dropping on the floor
Yeah.
and all this.
They're collecting pans, not food.
Kind of
Pot
like
in their
frying
head.
pans.
Can I get to the food hall? How far
Yeah.
is it?
You can get there.
I get there, open the door,
There's no door.
No door, or look inside and say, grab what you can and run now.
And Eldith's just like, that's what we are doing!
Hurry up! And then
I'd say it's probably 20 feet for you to get there.
there's nothing that there's no like bad guys.
No bad guys in there, no.
How far away is the one that's attacking Baker? That must be on the way to the.
No, because Baker's still out in the corridor. He was in the. He
Yeah.
got to the door.
Oh, right.
Food hall's here, I'm like up here.
I was like, we need to go now, and I'm going to start trying making my way out of
Okay.
here.
Right. So you move. Essentially, you just had a net of
Yeah.
10 feet movement back.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Sareth is going to take another shot at the Quaggoth that's bothering you. It's going to hit. So he's going to deal some damage to him. And then the Quaggoth. The Quaggoth, you can see its eyes lull a bit, and it just sort of like sloops its shoulders a bit. Then just like, and he's a bit looking a bit sluggish, but he's not gone unconscious. And Durandal is going to attack the one that was in front of him, hit,
Okay. Oh, no, these are the other guys.
and miss. And then Ront is going to attack, hit for some damage. Okay. Graham. So you see Quaggoth right on him.
Missed Adam's game.
Baker.
Have I missed Adam's game?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. You came before Ron. Adam.
I ain't doing anything.
So you're just laying on the floor as a
I am
spike.
playing dead.
Okay.
That has been my immediate idea for like the 3 turns I've been awake.
Okay. that's your big plan. As this Quaggoth
I said we leave
It's
him.
not
is
a
coming,
bear.
is coming right at you.
How right at me?
It's teabagging.
He's about as close to you now as Joe is.
Probably just as scary.
Your choice.
Yeah, am I still laying down on the ground?
You're still on the ground.
You can't stand up.
You can get up. It costs 15 feet.
That is an idea.
Surprise it.
Is it like, is it opening the gateway? Is it like stood over me, or is it like?
Well, it's like I say, it's as close to you as Joe is, and it's looking down at you.
Is that right? But can I reach it from where I'm laying?
You can. You have disadvantage on
You
attack
got
rolls.
to try and grapple this.
What's the only thing you can grab?
The ranger is going to
I
grapple.
like how you've all gone onto that idea. I've not even said anything.
But you're going to do it right.
Are you going to go Beastmaster?
He is now.
He's just going to like hold on to the leg and you're like, no, no.
It's not late.
Is he going to go Monster Hunter?
I'm going to stand up.
You stand up. 15 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
So am I like level with his face?
More or less, it's a little bit taller than you.
Okay. So I'm literally just stood there and it things like that.
Right.
You can smell its breath.
You're at testicle level.
How's he looking?
Angry, frothing at mouth. It's just woken up. It's a little sluggish, but
Okay.
it's got a crossbow bolt hanging from its nose and one from its cheek.
I'd like to stab it with my short sword.
Okay.
$22 to hit.
That hits.
1 point of damage.
Yes.
4 plus.
Plus your
What's his dex?
strength or dex, whichever's higher.
Dex, so 4 points damage.
4 points damage. Okay. So you skewer this. You stand up. You skewer it right in the shoulder and just go.
So,
Just leave it there.
No,
no. I would actually like
Excuse
to
me,
withdraw with the sword still in my hand. I'd like to. I'm not going to do what these guys just said.
Graham.
So I'm in the food hall. What do I see? There's people running around.
Yeah, everyone's just
bags.
running around, just like filling bags, grabbing water skins.
And I've told you all to get out, we're going.
Yeah.
They've got backpacks and stuff.
I can't see like anyone else there in the corridor.
There's no one else.
So I'll
You get the feeling that everyone has sort of like gone to deal with the situation.
start loading up on some food as well. You're in the food hall as well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the doorway.
In the doorway, so I'll see you. So I might want to put some pressure on that wound. Healing words, yeah.
But don't touch me, Graham.
I'm not touching
you
you.
want-
No, it's like get some pressure on there. So
Ice block.
so 4 points.
Okay. Then you start just grabbing food. Just roll roll a d10 for me.
It's the only one got out.
You get a
There you
mushroom.
go.
I got it.
Yeah.
10.
10. Okay. You after grabbing, you grab about 10 days worth of rations, just food, not water.
You take 10 points.
But you're also dead. Okay, Joe.
Okay, targeting this drow that's not been hit yet. Don't tend to hit it.
The one that's not been hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll get a hand crossbow because he seemed to be handily poisoned and what have
Okay.
you. Load it up and take a shot. Wow, that was the worst. 3 to hit.
What's wrong?
Like 1 and a 3.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Okay.
bollocks.
Okay. Add your dex though.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, I don't think you're proficient.
Oh no. I am proficient in hand and crossbow.
Oh.
5!
There we go.
Does that hit?
No.
Yeah.
Very much not.
Well, clearly, even though I'm proficient, I have no idea how hand crossbows
Yeah,
work.
you get a little bit confused with it, and it's sort of like it doesn't even fire really. It just sort of like flips up. It's not been put in properly.
Ooh.
It's just, whoa.
It's like playing a Nintendo Wii.
Then I
Okay,
use
and with
whatever-
that you see
This
the
is a
glowing
little
thing just sort of like
fire
fades.
platform. Damn it, I'll use whatever movement I've got left to head sort of back towards the food hall
Okay, and you just book it. You can get in there to
Yeah.
around where Graham is now.
and hopefully out of range of being shot.
Yes. With that, the one drow who's still visible. It's 1, 2, and you're not. So it's literally just you two. So we're just going to take a shot at Baker.
Isn't there a Quaggoth in the way?
Yeah, well, he rolled a 2 anyway, so it's not going to hit.
Good thing
And
that
one shot
Quaggoth
at
was in
you,
the way.
and it's not going to hit as well. So you just sort of like over your heads.
That's like cool face, Graham. Jesus fucking.
Also, Doug. Where?
Quaggoth's going to take a couple of swipes at you. That's going to hit for 6 points. And then that one's going to... What's your armor class?
15.
That one's going to miss. So it just sort of like rakes it across your chest and just goes through. You've got chain shirt on. Or what have you got on?
I got leather.
Studded leather. You just sort of feel it through the...
Okay.
Like pierce the leather and just
I think-
go through you. But the other one just manages to just scrape off the leather.
I thought that's why the second one missed was just a flunk.
Then the other Quaggoth is going to take attack at Ront. Hit.
No, my baby boy.
I thought Stu was your baby boy.
They're all my bros.
Hit again.
Good
Ront
roll.
is not looking very well.
I've got Stool, Bupedo and Rob. Is that them possible?
Front's looking a bit poorly.
It's because he's green.
Hayden and Tim.
Oh.
Okay, so Tim, you're still a ways back in the tunnel.
Yeah.
You can see Quaggoth just took a swipe at him. The other 2 drow still firing away, and the Quaggoth that's just like on its last legs has just taken a swipe at Ront, and Ront's not looking too great either.
I'm like, choices. Adam, someone I've known for a while. Rod, someone I've known for a couple of weeks, but I've grown quite an attachment to. There's one further away.
But Ront has got Durendo.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I've just run out of the mess hall in a blind panic sort of thing, like because shit's going on. And I'm like, we need stuff, and then there's stuff going over there, and I stop, think for a second, head back to the mess hall, grab a bag with some rations in.
Okay, so you're moving back towards where Graham is.
Yeah,
And then
Loot.
looting some.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so you grab you manage to grab a sack. Roll a d10 for me.
8.
You find roughly 8 days worth of rations.
I'll still be just on the outside. I'll just shout saying, if you can get enough for everyone, that'd be great. Hurry it up, please. I'm just going to try and fire at the one that's fucking up Baker again.
Okay.
21.
21 hits.
For 4 points.
4 points. Okay. Okay. He is still poisoned. Oh, actually, I was supposed to roll with disadvantage against you. So what I'll do is I'll roll with both again. Well, that was a natural 20, so let's ignore that. Okay. Sareth is going to take a shot at your Quaggoth friend as well. And that's going to get...
I'm going to say that I'll fire that last one. I've actually gone inside as well. So I'm inside.
At this point, you see 3 more shadowy figures come through the. In fact, you used
I did
True
use another
Strike,
concentration
so
spell.
that fog is not
Fog's
there.
gone.
You see 3 of the fancier armoured drow now coming toward. Just before you head off, you see him. Well, you will see him just coming from behind the other drow.
So as I go into this side, I'm like, we've got more.
Use Baker as bait. Bar the door.
Seems fair.
Oh no! Wait, shit, Joe's still up there. We need Joe. And Baker. Okay, just yet.
And you also see someone you would recognise
What?
from making you dance quite a lot. Ilvara is just sort of like walking through the battlefield, and you see the rod in her hand with just 3 like tentacles just like squirming on the end.
Never made you dance with that.
Nope.
You haven't seen this before.
Why do you think I've been walking with a limp? I was just kind of sitting like, no, I'm conflicted.
At this point, as you're going past as well, Topsy runs past you with just like a sack and some like water skins full of stuff. It's like Durandal is going to take an attack against that Quaggoth again. Miss and a hit, and I'm not going to roll because that's going to kill that Quaggoth. So one Quaggoth just with a howl just falls unconscious on the floor. And just in case you're wondering what she looks like, that is Ilvara. So the one that they actually use for the Drow Priestess of Loth is Ilvara.
Okay, I'll retract mine.
Not as hot as what you thought.
Yeah, no, it didn't really draw that.
I was like, if I saw
It's
something like
it's
that,
a good
like
artist, but it's-
there.
yeah.
I'd give it a go.
Adam.
You might be in a minute, mate.
There we go.
So, how is this Quaggoth in front of me looking now? He pretty fucked
He's
up?
He's looking pretty fucked up, but he's still
So are you.
angry, and
I've got you.
he's now got 3.
On the road.
Well, he's got multiple crossbow bolts hanging off him.
Okay. Shove one in for brain. So, can I see some of the other people appearing behind him?
Yes. Yeah,
Right.
as you sort of look around, you see them appearing. You see Ilvara.
What worrying is, as the fog disappears, they're just there like some badass, just like watching that.
But you see Ilvara is also joined by another fancy-looking drow, but this one seems even fancier. And he's holding a wand in his hand.
Nope. No.
He has a mod.
Sure.
Monocle of power.
Sure.
Gives him true sight.
Sure.
Okay. Can I get away from this Quaggoth without being mauled?
You can roll. You can use disengage.
You have
That's your action. Yeah, everyone's got disengage as an action.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's just
bonus.
rogues have it as a bonus
Yeah.
action.
All right.
Either way, you still
Choose it.
fucking die.
Okay, Grandad. So where do we have to get to again?
You're like
Get some
Here,
food
Rich.
and then
We're getting food and then we need to get out.
We actually need to get into the
Where
waterfall.
Where does that go?
We're going south.
That goes to
Yeah.
the Drow
So we're
City
gonna go-
where we don't want to go.
Yeah, so we go south because we're going to go over the lake thing. Black Lake.
Dark Lake.
Dark Lake.
Dark Lake.
Yeah. Instead of going around.
Come on,
we can,
what'd you do?
Never like road.
where the Kuotoa live.
Like most of us are like in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna try and go with the flow and follow everyone else.
So you're going into the main hall.
South of town.
Yes.
Okay, as you're running in there, you see some of the other people are actually running out with like arms full of food and
I
stuff.
don't have crazy Kuotoa on my side.
Okay.
You run past Eldith, who's like, "So what's the plan? Where are we going? We need to get out of here.
Not here, bitch with wand. And there's tentacles.
We need to go.
It's
we can't
hentai
get
out
caught in there. We can't fight our way out."
Right.
You're talking to the wrong person.
Is me.
And then Jim Jar's there behind. He's like, "Come on, we gotta go."
That way.
Please don't just point.
South.
South. We
Yeah,
already
I did
agreed
not
we're going
know
south.
Make a persuasion.
With this.
I will say, yeah, with disadvantage. I will say.
Just because.
Didn't really say
Just
it
'cause
much
I'm not there.
convention.
Natural one. He's just like,
excited.
I'll wait for the others, I think.
He's a smart one. He's
Um,
a jar.
Bupido is next to you. Is like, so we need to go. What's the plan?
Gonna go south. Have you got enough supplies?
How are we gonna get down there?
Got a rope. Got a rope.
Wait, no, wait. Wasn't there?
There's 4 of us have got
You
rope.
know that there's a lift,
There's
a
lift,
waterfall,
there's a
or you can drop down onto the webs and try and drop from there. So it's a lot less drop from the
Well,
webs.
I can't remember which way someone's gonna go. What's the closest
We
way?
didn't
from-
actually decide, did we?
No.
We thought we'd just figure it out on the way.
Yeah.
They'll be fine!
I'll say we go for the webs. What's the worst that can happen?
Just the web's like literally out the door, then down across. and then
You know, yeah, the webs are
Just straight
literally
down.
just like.
Went to the closest one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
right.
the waterfall
Well,
is.
the waterfall.
That
If
makes
you
sense.
literally went out this door and then right, you got the waterfall.
Yeah, but then there's the fall.
But Webbs is
There's
spiders.
a pool at the bottom.
Yeah, but there's still the fall,
Yeah.
and then there's
Not to
sudden
mention,
impacts.
didn't they say something lives in the fall?
Yeah. An oozy thing.
No, yes.
Wasn't that further down?
So you either have
No,
to
that
deal,
was-
you either
That's in
have
the
to deal
pool.
with
In the
Yeah.
pool is a grey ooze.
you either have to deal with ooze or spiders.
Spiders probably.
I'll take the spiders.
What are the spiders ever going to do to us?
They're giant spiders the size of
They
a
are
Got,
giant
we've
spiders.
got rope.
They
We're gonna
have.
go.
You've seen the giant spiders. They're big. They're about the size of a Labrador.
Yeah.
It's alright. I've seen what happens to Labradors around my house.
What with 8 legs? 8-legged Labrador.
Can't fuck a spider.
We don't fuck Labradors, what? Where did you get that impression?
Go on to retrievers, man. Gonna go down through the webs.
Concentrate, people.
Yeah.
Gonna go down through the webs and make our way south. It's the closest way to get out without going back into the fog.
Bupido's like, okay, I'll wait for you guys.
That's right. I love you, man.
You're smothering me. Okay.
Still be web is Georgie.
Graham.
Right, so I'll make my way out, just going south, go on the south, webs, go south, and I'll see
Making my way.
closest like Drow. That's what I see as I'm heading out
Yeah.
towards the webs, like fucking shit, fuck, and just
Panic.
mockery.
Language.
That's your mockery. Fucking shit.
Fucking shit, fuck.
Okay. Right.
Swear
Fuck
off.
off. Go on then. So just got to make a
Turned into
Wisdom.
silent
What's
for me in
your-
between.
thingy.
13.
We should have a bleep button, Blake.
Okay. He fails. I believe.
He takes 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay. This is the same one. It's the same one. It's just like looks past you. You shout fucking shit. Fucking shit. Ah! Well, you actually with your 30 feet, you only actually get to the door. So you, as you're there, it's like ah.
He
Ah.
has disadvantage on this.
It's just looking at you. Like, Well, he doesn't know what's going on.
I don't know.
I'm in the main hall. I'm gonna loot. Did I notice what people are taking more of, food or water?
Just make a perception check.
good at these. Oh no, wait, I'm good at this.
No, you're not.
6.
You didn't see.
Okay,
But right in front of you, there's what's like left of food. You see some water skins on the.
I'll go quickly get as many water skins as I can.
Okay, roll a d6.
6.
Not a D20?
Yeah, he's going to carry 20 days worth of water.
Just one.
A pole
One.
bucket just
You, as you're looking through, there's only actually one that's got water in it.
Fuck it, that'll do. I'll grab it
And judging by it and just weighing it and just like, yeah, I understand this. You'd say it was probably about a day's worth.
Okay.
The one water skin is probably a day's worth.
Right.
Just for ease of me.
You can
Fair
take
enough.
the empties.
Yeah, I'll grab a load
I'll
of
go
water.
with
Okay, you
Just
grab. No, not 20. You grab 4 empties as well.
Okay.
It's like fucking. This one has rolled nothing but natural 20s all night. It must have rolled about 7 already.
Please
Kill
stop using
Kill it
it.
with fire.
Don't stop using that one.
DM's got the lucky
To be fair, I'm
Yeah.
using it for like NPCs as well.
Okay, make that the friendly dice.
Mm.
Put a smiley face on it.
Okay, that drow that you've hurt twice now with your brain words is going to attack you with disadvantage. What's your armor class?
14.
He is still going to hit you with that crossbow. He's going to deal 5 points of damage to you. And would you make for me, please, a Constitution saving throw?
Unconscious. Natural one.
Natural 1.
How many ones?
You just fall
6.
unconscious.
Not good at
Probably
being
about as
conscious.
many as.
We need a 20 and a 1 count and a
Yeah.
6.
The one camera.
Okay, you fall unconscious after your brain words.
What does he just say? No, you.
The other one is going
If I am, what
to
are you?
pull his short sword out and attack Ron.
So glad you're in a shirt.
That is a natural 20.
Oh no, Ron.
You hear, and particularly you hear,
I'll be like looking at everyone else, so it's one like,
just a as Ron falls.
Oh hell.
it's like episode 1 moment, just
Turvey at this point is now making a book for the
For the
thingy.
webs.
The Quaggoth is coming after you.
Seriously, what did I ever do to him?
You stabbed him.
You stabbed him.
Only a little bit.
And he's going to get to. You booked it and ran in there, didn't you?
Yep.
He is just as fast, so he's going to come up pretty much right behind you.
And I used 15 feet of movement already. Stand up.
No, this is no.
No, because that was on the turn that you stood up. This one you didn't stand up because you turned up and you stood up and stabbed him. Then the next turn you disengaged and fucked off.
Huh.
So you move 30 feet. He's moved 30 feet behind you, and he's going to attack.
I'm like a whippet.
That's going to miss, and that's going to miss. 6 and a 5. So there you go. Player's going to
Nice
miss
dodging.
like that.
Literally just stood directly looking at him.
Okay.
So I'll probably just come
Hayden
out
and Tim.
to see you leading this Quaggoth towards us.
what are you doing?
Yes.
I don't know. You've just gone to get food.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I fired the last one and then went inside with my back on the entrance so I can just
Okay,
I'm-
so
I'm
you would
probably
have
at
seen
your
this.
But then that's when I literally
Quaggoth
would have
was
seen
just
her
actually-
come through,
Yeah.
and then I was like looking on the inside, and then I would have just heard a familiar, well not familiar, but a scream of a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
I'm
waiting to see
also
what.
probably at your feet.
Why?
So I was
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
at the door.
he would have fallen unconscious.
Oh, he fell over. Great.
That's just how you see
Um,
brain these days.
Right, I'll grab another bag of food and a water skin and start making my way.
Okay, I
south.
will let you roll a d4.
3.
You get 3 days worth of rations.
Alright.
You can either have that or the water skin.
We can refill water if there's fresh water down.
Mm.
Speed.
Yeah, but what are you going to more find in caverns and caves?
Make an
Mushrooms,
intelligence
moss.
check for me.
Insects.
And
There's
Tim.
loads of stuff to eat. You go, you're in sterile.
Just to check.
19.
19.
We got
Yeah,
mod
he's been-
side
This
switch.
water would have come from somewhere, and you figure that you're a long way from the surface, so you figure that waterfall is where this water's come from, so that must be clear enough to drink, so there must be more clear water down there.
I take the water skins.
You
Yeah.
can have 3 days worth of rations or three
Three
water,
days,
three empty water skins.
How many water skins have we got? Do we know?
Well, Joe only got one.
You
I got one
Because I
full,
haven't got anything.
you got one full one and 4 empties. You've seen various other
So that's
people.
one for all of us. At
Mm.
least.
You've
And
seen
then
various other people with water
And then
skins.
whatever everyone else is pillaging. I mean, I've not got anything yet. I was kind of relying on you guys to just
I'll
get them.
take the 3 days rations.
Okay.
And start making my way where we were going south towards the webs. Spider webs.
So you weren't heading south just yet because
Oh,
south,
well,
south
that
is
was-
where all the enemies are.
Well, I'm heading out
Okay,
where everyone else
Right, so
is to.
you do that and you run with your speed. You get to about where Hayden is.
Yeah.
You must have to lose at least 10 feet of speed stepping over me.
Was that
He's
have
fine
I-
anyway.
was that cast as an action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Action
Sorry.
was grabbing the food.
Okay.
It's like, I'm really helping you people again.
I would say that I was distracted. I didn't hear
Mm.
Rob, unfortunately, because as I came in, Graham just went. "Poof," and I feel
Yeah,
like
me went, oh.
Graham, I just kind of give him a bit of a nudge with my foot.
Kick
just
him in the balls, way.
Like, hey,
Okay.
and then that's.
So you've woken him up as your action.
Yeah.
Right. So action, you're awake. Okay. Sareth is still in that original position. He's going to take a shot at the Quaggoth that's coming after you.
Okay.
That's going to hit. Quaggoth is going to make a thingy, and he succeeds.
I've got no idea where to go.
Okay. The elite Drow warriors now have reached Durendal. They're each going to take their 2 attacks there.
He's really cool.
Natural 20.
He's
dead.
dead. Leave him.
Another natural 20.
Oh boy.
He's double
Right.
dead.
Well,
Miss.
Okay, there's more rations for
they
us.
served their purpose.
Yeah.
Miss.
They have an army, we have a Quaggoth. No, we don't.
We will honour
That's a
them
hit as well.
in some
I'm
way.
going to say,
Where's
with the amount that he's got left, he is now. You also hear just the.
Where's Boris Johnson now?
He is
What?
Shoe sharp.
calm down.
Shoo-shoo.
He is grabbing food
Oh,
as
right.
well. He's in there.
Yes.
You need something
My
fishy.
teacher.
He won't fight, but he's alright nicking the hell out of
Yeah.
it. Then
Topsy's there waiting with you guys for what you're going to do. Ilvara is going to.
let's go. Pardons all round.
No. I'm going to kill that idea before it starts.
He's a bitch.
We need an elaborate plan to distract.
Ilvara is just going to sort of like wave her hands like this and
Uh-huh.
just thrust them towards you. I want everyone to make
How's she
some
doing
kind
that while
of
holding a
check.
tentacle scepter?
Even
Probably
if
put a
she
technical
can't
scepter down.
see
He
me.
didn't say that.
Huh?
Even if she can't see me with my back against the wall.
She doesn't think she's targeting anyone in particular with this spell. Just
At us in general. Fireball.
Advantage just one round.
everyone can make.
I'm happy with that.
For me, a.
Or do anything.
It's not intelligence or wisdom on fucked.
Charisma?
It is not.
If it's wisdom or charisma, I'm alright.
Nope.
Constitution?
No.
No one makes a check yet, but
Oh.
the cavern entrance that you've just gone through is now
On fire.
filled with sticky webs.
Oh hell.
You baker!
What have I done?
It's
I've
an
done
attractive
the
Quaggoth.
thing. How do I turn the map off?
I don't know.
Anyway, enter.
There we go.
Done it. Yeah. So there's now just webs everywhere.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Okay, we're hitting the webs
Are the
anyways.
webs behind me or in front of me?
The webs are blocking off the entrance, so they are behind you.
Who's got
towards the
fire?
entrance. Ahead of you if you're ahead now.
I was heading out. Let's just. Where about the Quaggoth?
You said you were heading in. You
Yeah,
ran
then I got
in.
stopped
You were
at the
going
entrance.
towards us.
You still made it in a little bit.
Oh, right.
The entrance there.
Okay, never mind. I assume
Um,
that's the shit that happened.
so
What three? What obscure the area?
If it's difficult terrain, we ignore it. You do.
Do you, or do we all?
Adam,
Difficult terrain doesn't
You're
slow
not-
your group's travel.
for an hour or more in your favoured terrain.
You're not in your favourite terrain.
Unless the Underdark is your favourite terrain, that place
Which
you've
it is.
never been to before.
It-
Your favourite terrain.
The reason it isn't because I looked at all the benefits and I was like, that is going to make this far too easy for you. So
It's the same reason.
where it's like, oh, you can never be lost in the Underdark. It's like, no, I'm taking that out. That's not good.
Can I?
The only favourite place is yours is going to be
You're
a
not.
tavern.
In fact, make a dexterity saving throw because this is a 20-foot cube that she's using this web.
Okay.
She's gonna web all over you.
9.
You do not succeed.
Well, what did you roll? On a dexterity saving throw?
6 plus 3 dex.
What's your saving throw?
Plus
plus
5, 11.
Still there.
Didn't
Okay,
help.
so you are restrained. by the
In
lights.
like a good way or a panicky way?
As in, you
You're
can't move
flying
because
as
of
far as
sticky,
you
sticky
in
web.
that way.
Sticky.
That's
Is
it
it
right
warm
now.
or cold?
Room temperature.
I'm good with animals, apparently. That's
What
what I
room?
like stool.
The room that you're in.
I got stool.
Okay,
Cool.
so you are stuck where you are.
Does that mean the Quaggoth stuck as well?
You don't know.
But he's in
You
front of
can try and break out if you want. There's a strength check.
Sure.
This is your action though.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Either the black or the blue one. Choose the black. Seem to be rolling with that, so it goes orange.
7?
Nope, you are still stuck. Okay. That was Adam. Eldeth is not there yet. Jimjar is. No, in fact, Eldeth and Jimjar were, weren't they?
Well, yeah, I was talking
She's
about it.
fine. He's fine. Bupido was as well. He's also fine. Just you so far. Graham, make dexterity saving throw.
I would have not survived on an Underdark.
10.
You are restrained in the webs.
Ah.
Use your action.
Trying to break out.
Yeah. It's your action to make
It's
a
a
strength.
strength.
Yeah.
Can I inspire myself to break out?
You certainly can't,
Why not?
because that is a feature later on for a certain kind of bard.
I will not
Maybe
inspire
you know what
myself.
inspiration is.
Can I obviously can't inspire myself because it's useless. Oh, 17?
17. You manage to pull all the strength into your arms to break out of these webs, and you can just sort of like get yourself free of that little bit of web.
Do I see this happen?
Yeah.
Okay,
I wanna hang
in,
my
in,
chain.
in that case then, I was seeing, I'm stuck in there, it's like, that's how you do it, Adam, that's just like that. So inspire you to do it.
You now have bardic inspiration, so you have a d6 that you can roll to any d20 roll, as long as it's a skill check.
Yeah.
Skill check, attack, roll, or saving throw.
Not now.
Not now.
Any dice
Joe.
roll. Any dice roll.
Oh hell. Can I see the Quaggoth that was coming at Adam?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be hindered by the.
He's not
Ah,
entangled
son
in
of a-
webs, so I won't set him on fire. This is not good. Can I see what's the name? Alvara. The only
And
hope I've got is to break her
Surrender.
concentration.
You've got
It-
5 points to use do
Slightly
Oh,
obscured,
Mm.
so you can sort of see her through like gaps in the web.
Right. So it'll be a disadvantage to take a shot at her.
Yes.
Sure, let's give it
I
a go.
believe. I can't really
You have to
remember
get
how
over
lightly
there,
obscured
which is where
works.
all the
Yeah,
fuckery's
yeah,
happening.
disadvantage. Just makes it makes it easier.
Do a good job.
Makes it
Good
easier
job.
for me. He actually drawn pictures in that spellbook. Hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone very.
I've gone full like
Where's yours?
That's awesome.
Wait, what?
done like little annotations and illustrations for all the spells.
That's not what I want
You're
to
the
do.
best
You know,
person.
from playing that rock paper wizard,
Oh,
wizard
yeah.
that I want to do, I want to make
Oh,
like or hand write just because it'll be so much fun.
I mean, this game needs to have the LED spell effects you can
Yeah.
so it does the whole effects when it
Okay.
comes.
Get an eye on it.
This is a 1 in a million chance, so I hope it's going to work. I'm going to take a shot at her with a crossbow. Hope she falls unconscious and the web disappears.
That's not going to happen.
With disadvantage.
She has a name.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So 23, you're good.
Yeah, 32. No, that just gets caught in the web and nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
So.
Are you
nothing
actually
happens
loading the
as you're doing
crossbow?
I don't know how these things work. Oh, what else can I do apart from run into the web and get entangled? Just resign myself to my fate. No,
You're doing a Frodo. You're just walking in, running in.
no, I'm going to stay here where I'm not entangled.
that. Okay. The Drow
Swear.
seem to be just like watching and waiting.
Game over, man.
Turby
Game over.
is also caught in the web.
about his
That
wife?
Quagoth was fine. He is going to attack you and he has advantage because you're restrained. He hits, so that's going to be 6 points of damage. You unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're unconscious.
I'm out of healing. What you got?
Hayden and Tim. Hayden, make a dexterity saving throw for me. Son of a bitch.
20 total.
You are fine. You just managed to just dodge out of the way. You weren't there yet, Tim, were you? You were still grabbing food.
And I said I was grabbing food. I grabbed the 3 days rations and then I started moving out.
Okay, so you would be there now. So dexterity saving throw for you as well.
Dexterity saving throw 18.
You're fine.
Cool. What have I seen? I've seen Baker get caught up and get
Yep.
shot at.
Slapped.
Slapped.
No, he was slashed by the Quagoth who was right behind him.
He didn't go for the face, did he?
He's right behind you.
So,
He's not going to go like back to your face. He just slashed you back.
That's fun.
so I've seen.
You're still unconscious, but you are just hanging in the webs now, unconscious.
Can I get to Baker?
Yeah, he's like arm's reach.
I should go. Ooh! And lay on hands for 5 hit points.
Okay.
Please don't
You,
say that.
you wake up again.
I'm alive.
It's just you're still restrained.
Yeah, you already tapped for me.
and
That's your action.
I'm like Boris the
yeah,
Butcher.
and
I can use prestige.
Can I start moving towards where we were gonna get out of here.
Yes, it will take you twice as long to get through this, so you still end up in the web. You won't be stuck in the web.
I've got a sword. Can I start cutting my way through?
Yeah,
that?
but it's still
Yeah.
That's why
It's
it's
still
still
difficult.
twice as long.
Yeah. Can I start doing that? Then?
yeah. So you move 15 feet towards
Yeah.
where you're going.
Could you not like cut me free?
You can do it. I've just healed you for fuck's sake.
Still got a giant green
Hayden.
thing behind me.
Got to the gate.
Right, so we've got food, we've got supplies.
Yeah.
We're just booking it now.
Yeah.
Where we're heading though, are we going into more fuckery? Like we've got to go past the fuckery again? Or is it adjacent?
Where you're heading, out there, you got the fuckery is sort of like in towards you and to the left. You're heading towards the right.
So we can sort of bypass it, right?
You
I'm
can
gonna-
sort of bypass.
I'm going to go help Tim and I'm just going to start helping cut through. Well, actually,
Okay.
no, there's people that are stuck, aren't they?
Yeah,
There's
you've got
still a
how
Quagoth
many-
like right in the middle of us.
Turvey and Baker are still stuck.
Baker's not dying anymore.
But there's a Quagoth that's right behind him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go where Baker is and there's a Quagoth then I'm going to pull the short sword and just be like, okay, let's see how this works. I just want to kind of head towards where it is and try the whole Troy thing and just into
Okay.
its...
Make. You probably wouldn't be able to do that because you're still in the massive web. So it's
is
more
it?
like
Well,
dodging
yeah,
it
I'll
then.
just try.
As much as you can.
Your attack roll
16.
hits.
Sick. For... Oh, is different. 5.
5 points. Okay, he is looking pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Sareth.
So yeah.
Sareth is still out there. He is going to.
Pulling out some OP super ability that saves
He's gonna fire at Ilvara.
That's what I was trying to do.
He's gonna hit.
That's what I was trying to do.
He did it.
Yeah, I know. He knows how crossbows work.
And
So
she succeeds her save.
Curse her.
but she will have to make a Constitution saving throw, and she succeeds that as well. The elite warriors have killed Durandal. They're going to go after Sareth as well. So they managed to just get towards him without being able to attack. So now you've got 3 elite warriors on the right.
Damn it.
Ish
We're gonna
side
have to
as
go
well.
through
You
there.
can still go past them,
Okay.
but they are there. Topsy is going to try and free. I can never remember which one's the boy and which one's the girl.
The other one.
Topsy is going to try and free its sibling. It's
Topsy's the guy, Turvey's the girl.
Probably, I can't remember. So he managed to cut her, or she managed to cut him out. They managed to cut them out.
No, it's the wrong way around. Apparently, according to my notes, Toby's the guy.
Okay,
That's
so
what
in
I've
that
written.
case, she manages to cut him out. Right.
Who can tell these things
So
apart?
Turvey is free.
That's racist.
Yes.
Ilvara is just going to maintain concentration, knowing that you're all stuck in there.
For now.
Eldeth is free, is going to try and cut Baker out. Succeeds, Baker, you're free.
Yes!
Jim Jar is
He's
going
always waiting for 10
to.
minutes.
What has Jim Jar got? Jim Jar's going to take a shot at the Quaggoth
Cool.
and hit. The Quaggoth is not quite dead.
You were unconscious, weren't you?
No,
Bupido
you
is also
don't
going to
have-
take a shot and hit. Quaggoth goes down.
Hey. Oh, fuck.
I want to wear its head.
Funny you should mention that.
No, you're not going on now.
Okay.
Not playing about the fucking heads.
Adam,
In real life.
I missed you again. It's because I've got you written on the side here because I already had your slot filled.
You're a stud.
You filled my slot.
Adam, you are freed from your bonds. Quaggoth behind you is dead.
Unconscious.
Everyone is just booking it out there now.
Yeah, we're all running through to where Tim is, who's making a deal.
Yeah, I'm going to follow them. I am going to
Okay.
do one.
So you can only move 15 feet because of the webs, because you just dunk in and cut in. And
Need
get
an action to dash?
You can, so you get another 5 feet out of this, and then you've got another 20 feet movement. Which way are you moving? So you've got,
Do you
as
know
you
where
as you
you're
get
going?
out there, you see one stalactite, which you know has the shrine and Ilvara's chambers and all that shit in, where Sareth is surrounded by 3 elite guards. You've got the edge near him, and you've got the waterfall to your right, and you've got the rope bridge in between those two, where you came from, which is the guard tower.
Right. Whereabouts are the webs?
Straight down.
The webs are next to the elite warriors, so you've got your.
We were going right.
So you've got. That's your shrine.
Yeah.
It goes around like that. You got. That's your rope bridge. There's your waterfall. There's Sareth and his 3 minions, and that's where you want to be for the webs, which are down there.
Yeah, I'm
You've got
booking it for the
everyone that's
webs.
there. They're the bad guys, and you're here.
Yeah, I'm booking it for the webs.
Booking it for the webs. Okay, one of the Drow will get a attack opportunity against you because you're going to be running right past him.
Can I like shoulder barge you?
No, because this is your dash
Dash.
action.
Alright, okay then.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Bear with me a sec.
You only have 5 hit points. We're not carrying you down the webs.
He hits you
So thanks.
The webs will be a nice, gentle.
for 7 hit points.
I've got nothing.
We'll have to just push him off. And
But
Nice
you, I'm going to say,
Momentum carries off the edge into the webs.
indeed. Momentum.
Can my
So
final
carries
thought as I'm like falling down the webs just be nailed it?
Yeah.
Those are the
it's literally just.
And you land in the webs, sending vibrations through the webs.
Oh, this
Thus
is really
ended the
improved.
life of Baker.
There's more vibrations.
Roll up a new person that you're playing.
You have to be one of the NPCs.
You have to get-
You're stunned now.
You have to.
Create a new identity.
I kill Storm.
You're gonna have to go through
You too.
plastic surgery and come back as a new person. Come
Next week, Ian.
back. Yes.
Wow. It's a good thing he doesn't watch things, otherwise that'd be offensive.
No, wouldn't have done that to his face all the time.
Yeah, I know, he's moaned to me about it.
Where's it got a panel of webs? Okay, so you are unconscious on the webs.
Yep.
This,
Uh,
that's how
Great.
flies go to die.
So I'm making my way through
Making your way down.
the webs myself.
Yeah, I'm going to say from where you were, it will take you 20 foot of movement to get through them.
I'll.
Somewhere in here, it's got about the webs. I've got a whole thing about the webs. I can't remember where it is. Somewhere in this chapter. Well, that's it.
That's
I found it.
fine. There's nothing in the webs.
If I get through the webs, can I get to somewhere where I can't?
You're also
be-
restrained.
Where can I get to somewhere where I can't be hit through a crossbow fire from these elite guards? Or anything?
What, to the... if you're on the webs?
If I get through the webs,
If you get through the web?
Yeah.
Oh, what, the webs where you are?
Yeah.
No.
There's too many webs. It's getting confusing.
The web spell you're on about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you're through that,
they can.
I mean, they can hit you where you are now.
Alright.
It's just they'll have disadvantage on it.
So I'll just use the route to get as far towards where I'm heading as I can
So you can get
without
10 feet.
without actually getting close to be hit by any of them.
Okay. So you sort of like skirting the edge. Yeah. That's your movement. Want to take an action or?
And at the moment, I'm also really thinking of really do some sort of distraction and loud noise. Really, what I want, and somehow prestidigitates like a loud clanging noise over the opposite direction, like behind them guards.
Behind the guards. You're behind the guards.
Well, basically,
The guards are focusing on Sareth. They're between you and Sareth.
Oh, yeah. So I want them to like look away from me.
They are
Yeah.
looking away from you.
Well, in that case, I'll make a loud noise so I can make them continue looking away from me.
Whether you get the opinion that they're kind of what
They're
noise,
already
what
up.
noise do you want to make?
Just a loud scream.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a loud scream that
What's up?
echoes in the.
I was like, I was just thinking that to do that.
You don't know what effect it has had.
Probably normal around here.
I have to imagine that it's the Wilhelm scream from every film.
That's great. We can make like noises that I've never heard before, like air horns and things. And like, what is this sort of?
Okay.
Oh my god, we can use every movie reference without fear of impediment.
Joe.
You're dead.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try and get through these webs somehow.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Right. You can get 15 feet in there.
Okay. I don't need to make a save to not be restrained, or has it been
No, it's only
chucked
when you
away
start
enough?
your turn in there.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll dash them through the webs, but slowly.
Okay. So you've got 20 feet of movement from the other side.
Okay. Is that enough to carry me off the edge into the webs, or?
You will have to go past. In fact, yeah. You can jump into the webs.
Every instinct I have is telling me not to do this, but the alternatives are probably worse.
She has a tentacle stick.
Yeah, I'll jump off into the webs.
Okay, you jump up into the webs. You notice the unconscious body of Adam,
Okay.
and you try to miss that. And
No,
as,
I'll land on it.
okay, as you land in the webs,
Oh, I'm
the
not
elbow.
restrained on the webs. I've got a platform to stand and fight on.
You do notice just like a
That's
random,
more than failed death.
Man.
random boner.
make
Me
a
and
dexterity
Hayden
check
together.
for me.
This is. I'm just going to get even more entangled.
It's the Macho Man Randy Savage flying
3!
out.
Oh no,
Wow.
you miss Adam completely.
Yeah.
You are restrained right
Hold
next
on.
to him.
Oh, there it is.
Just like.
He face down, so it's like
Yeah.
Is he below me because I've got like a wind technique?
Is he what?
Is he like below my body?
He's next to you. He's like.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
This is going
The Drow one's going to
just noticed.
This is fine.
I suppose can I cast dilute somatic
Yeah.
rays?
3
No,
times
I
we've
got
healed
one.
you.
I just think that Baker's like that video where it's like CrossFit gone wrong, where it's that guy that's in the 4 elastic cable and it's like,
Let me see. The Drow are going to. Well, they're going to miss anyway, so never mind. Both they miss. Turvey is going to bucket.
Who's bucket?
With Topsy, they are going to both run and jump down, and they are restrained next to you guys.
This is a terrible idea.
Hayden and Tim.
we're going.
We're going. We're going through the webs.
Did you make it out? No, you didn't.
I've
You still
started.
I think it was, yeah, we
I'd
started
healed
to-
him and started cutting our way through.
Yeah, so you've still got another 5 feet of web, so another 10 feet of movement to get through.
Yeah. So.
And then you've got 20 feet, which will take you to the webs if you want.
Yeah. So can I get to the webs?
Fog cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And jump. Can I macho man Randy Savage? No.
Just before we jump, it's like, just on the off chance this doesn't go well.
Yeah.
And I 5-star frog.
Right, okay. So what's going on?
We're jumping.
Are you aiming for
I know what we'll do.
anyone, or are you just...
I don't say for anyone, you nod
No.
your head at me. Just say aim for Baker.
I'll
Are you
just
aiming
say
for Baker or not?
Well,
450.
I'll say to Hayden, together, jump and try and not hit Adam and Joe.
When you said that, I just imagined the end of Harry Potter.
Yeah, together.
We go together now, Tom. Right, so
Yeah.
you try and not hit Baker.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll say it's easy enough to not hit Baker. Webs are quite big.
yeah.
So you both land and are restrained in the webs.
Baker's body.
I want to do it though where I spin, so I'll actually land and I'm restrained on my back, not my.
Are you doing a swanton?
No, just so then I can actually still like
Oh.
do that, not just like looking down
Okay.
into this darkness of just.
Sarah,
shit.
Sarah, seeing these elite warriors come up next to him, just like, fuck this, disengages from him and just falls backwards onto the webs.
Kills Adam.
That's pretty cool. So,
In fact, what he'll do first is he'll just cast darkness on the area that he's on and
Oh,
fall
nice.
Why didn't he do that when I was running past?
He's busy
That was
on
his
his
actions.
That would have solved everything.
You'd still be unconscious.
Ilvar
I wouldn't have, because he wouldn't have hit me.
is going to dispel the web.
The one we're on or the one she put in the wall?
The one that just put on the wall.
Okay.
And he's going to come over towards where the elites are. Eldeth is going to jump Adam. You
She's going to
make
jump me.
No. Adam.
Knew it!
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
No, sorry, not a dexterity, a death saving throw.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, that's right.
is that
Uh,
Constitution? Oh, you got
Eldeth lands next to
Which
your
one's a 17?
Jim Jar also and Lupido. Cool.
Oh yeah, what am I thinking?
Okay.
What was I thinking?
You all look up to see the elite warriors just like looking, just like pull out hand crossbows to take shots at you all.
I wish I was facing the other way now.
Everyone make perception checks for me, except for you.
I was about to say, it's like, how perceptive am I?
Oh wow!
Ooh, 18.
These dice have turned on me.
When did they
13.
Well, I've been
13.
more
13.
like 20s and things.
18,
6.
6. Okay, well you're facing the other way anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, it's not hard to see. You sort of hit it.
Yeah.
This is just this rock demon just like flies straight into the elite warriors, just smashing into them.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't look like it's flying there on purpose, but more is just like smashed into him, just like oh, Dragon Ball Z style, just like that, and it's struggling to get up. You've got a moment's respite.
I was facing the way, or facing the way, facing the way.
Graham,
Up and out.
Yeah, so
Down.
Does it look like it's possible to actually climb down without getting entangled in them, or is it just jump or?
make an insight check.
13.
13. You feel like you could climb down, but there's still going to be a drop. but you are tangled in it, and it's once you think once you're free, you could probably like pick out where you need to go.
Well, I haven't gone down at all yet, have I?
Oh, you haven't gone down it. Oh,
I
you're
don't know
alright.
that,
In that case, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're about to get fucked in the A by a big thing.
Crushed to death.
12.
12.
Could I use
Okay.
my first roll?
No. In that case,
penetrated.
you see this giant rock coming towards you and manage to just dodge out of the way, but land in the water. And
It's in the water.
it takes you down, and you fall down to the pool at the bottom. You take no damage from that.
Oh, we should have done that.
We're not taking
So I'm now separated from everybody.
Yeah.
I
It's
would
the
have been
graves.
happy doing the waterfall,
We're
but
going
no,
this way.
We're going to go in the webs.
So now I've got my actions or anything? Or?
Yeah. No, it's your turn. You're currently, I'd say you're prone from dropping in there.
Is there land?
Yeah, it's about 20 feet swimming.
I'll just
Have you got swimming speed?
You don't have swimming
Have
speed.
you got your frosties?
You're a
20
human.
meter back?
I just make my way to the land.
Okay, so you get 15 feet there because it's difficult terrain because you don't have swimming speed. Okay. Make a perception check. In fact, never mind. Joe,
Okay, how much
You see-
wiggle room do I have?
you see Graham below you, just like in the pool, just like after
Okay.
falling down the thing.
So if we get through the webs, will we then just fall straight into the pool?
You don't think you will?
Okay.
Yeah, and it looks.
If we get through the webs, we're just going to fall to our death anyway.
I might have to climb.
Not necessarily.
Right. Why
But it looks like you
why
can
do we
find
choose
you can
the
find a
webs?
way to climb through the webs to make the fall a little less, or you can try and get yourself over to the to above the pool, or try and get over to the wall to climb down that way.
I'm probably going to try and make my way over towards
First, you need to
get to the pool. Yeah,
get
I
out
need
of
to.
restraint. So make a strength saving throw.
Right. I'm guessing I don't have enough wiggle room to cast spells, or do I?
I'll say yeah. Yeah, you can.
I could just burn my way out. That would be stupid. So I'm gonna
I'd probably
gonna
say
try
that
and
would be
pull-
stupid. Yeah.
just pull myself out. Maybe. Natural 20.
Hey,
All
you
those
just go. You know what?
I just like
This
spin
isn't even my
one.
final form. And you manage to get yourself in a position where you can
Oh, okay.
get free.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Not dexterity. Perception check.
Perception. 18.
18. You do notice the familiar skittering of spiders towards the edge of the
Okay.
thing.
I'm gonna try and disentangle Baker's body.
That would
If
be
I
another
can.
action.
Cool.
Okay.
So you've already used your action to break free.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make my way over, so at least I've got like something
Yeah, so
that
now
I can
you're right
lean
next to
on.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
just
I'll,
thinking
I'll
of
wait
the
there
spiders.
and tell everyone that I hear spiders. Big
You
spiders.
see
coming.
spiders.
I see spiders! I see spiders!
I see spiders.
I see spiders.
But it's not cold.
The Drow are dealing with that, so they're no longer an issue. Turvy is going to try and get free. Turvy gets free. Hayden and Tim,
We need to get down, don't we?
you need to break free.
16.
16, you're free.
To break free.
And I'm just
What-
going to follow where Joe's
What's
going.
this?
Joe's just hanging around.
Strength
Okay.
check.
Oh,
Strength check.
11.
I'm
Yes.
going to try
Was it 11? Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh,
Sareth can't
Stop.
get free either. Topsy, I think, just gets free. Sure.
Could I use my action to go where Tim is and help him out? Or
Your action was to break free. It's your it's an
sorry,
action.
my movement to go over to Tim.
You
is
use movement to get over to
Yeah.
Tim. Yeah. Death save.
13.
Yep, that's 2.
Lower.
Eldith can't get free. Jim Jar can't. And Babido gets free.
my boy.
And you see that they're all trying to get to each other, and free each other that way as well, just to make things easier. Graham.
That's
In fact, not Graham.
Graham, not Graham.
When is a Graham not a Graham?
Just now.
It's Ogman.
What's your
Second
AC?
before.
14.
14.
I was
okay.
literally thinking he was going to say it.
This weird grey blob comes out and hits you for 4 damage.
Ooh.
Sort of like slaps you.
How
Four,
much?
just 4 damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oh,
Well, it's also 7 acid damage as well.
I'm unconscious.
And so as you're swimming away, it just sort of.
And now we're floating.
right. Well.
And I'd say that you were face down in the water. So, what's your constitution?
I always
Flip
swim.
the body.
0.
Backstroke.
Yeah, I always swim backstroke.
Are you wearing any armour?
Studded leather.
That is also now got a -1 to its AC. So
Nice.
that's also corroded.
Oh hell.
What happened to your good buddy Graham?
It's not going well.
He
He
did.
died.
Okay.
This is going to be a very short.
Yeah.
This game will be brought to you via another location.
So
for next
in that case, Graham, make a death save for me.
Fail.
I'll say that you sort of like washed up towards the shore and this thing, and you faces out. So that's 1 fail.
Yep.
Joe.
I have no means of healing people.
So as you were hit as well, just before you lost unconscious, you just hear just a psychic blast in your mind as well. You hear just saying, "Flesh for the faceless lord."
Cool.
Hey.
I assume that's just my inner monologue.
Okay, Joe.
Okay. I'll shout over. I think Tim, you grabbed all the loot from the
Yeah.
thing. Did we get any potions in there? There was some potions, right?
There was 2 glass bottles containing a red liquid.
Let's hope red means healing. I think we need one over here.
Oh.
I think
Easy.
you'll find red means love.
Whatevs.
The first creature he
It's
sees.
not my go, I can't do anything.
Can I ready an action to grab a potion and administer it if Tim chucks one over, or
Put it
Yeah,
on
sure.
stock at the minute. I can't move
Well,
on
I'll
or
do
anything.
okay?
You could.
Or can I?
I'd say you could get over. I'd say it's only a few feet, so you could get over to Tim and sort of like. I'd say you could use an action to get the potion.
That seems like a good idea. I'll do that.
Yeah.
If you'll let me take a potion out.
Yeah.
If Joe had seen me in the pool as well, would he have seen me just go?
Make a perception check, Joe.
Nice 20.
Yeah, you see him just like get hit by something and start floating up to the
Okay.
shore. Just,
Watch out. I think Graham's dead.
Graham just said,
Save the other one. We might need it.
okay.
Got it.
Turvey goes and starts freeing Topsy, or they start freeing each other. Don't worry about all of them. Hayden and Tim.
I need
I'm
to.
going to help. Use my action to help.
Yeah. So I get
Tim
advantage.
Rich.
Getting out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, what's that?
14.
14 plus
Yep, that's
5,
fine.
19.
That's fine. You're free as well.
Can I use the rest of
And
my
then-
movement to go towards the wall
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then start
Right,
climbing down
so-
eventually?
You managed to get 15 feet closer to the wall, and so you got like another 15 feet to get
And how far from the wall to actually get down to where Graham is? Is it quite a way?
there. Judging the distance and having a look, you can't really see because it's quite dark there as well. Make a perception check.
Nope.
You're unsure. It looks a ways.
It's fucking miles.
Um,
I've got new glasses coming soon.
That was Hayden. What you do? Your action was to break free.
Yeah.
We do movement.
Did I give you both potions or just
I
the
just
one?
took one.
throw one at
Because
Graham?
yeah. Drink it.
Such a glass charging cut me, which eventually then seeped into my bloodstream. Was it?
Yeah, if only there were. It was induced that way instead of having to be imbibed.
I'm going to start
Is this
making my
impossible?
way where Hayden was,
So-
trying down,
What?
try and get to Graham.
So you're edging to the wall? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're next to
Yeah.
Hayden then. Okay.
Thumbra.
Sareth
I mean,
still can't get free. Topsy is free now.
This climbing bullshit.
Adam, make a death save.
I wish I went to the gym more often.
18.
18. So you're stable.
fine.
He comes back
Okay,
in
because that
one.
was your third. No.
That's
That's
natural
it.
time.
That's only
No,
for natural
that's only if
20.
you get natural 20. If they're stabilised, they're still unconscious. They just don't make any death saves.
So like an hour that you need to get a HP back or something.
Something like that, yeah. Eldith
You'll be alright there for an hour.
Oh, she's already free.
I don't think you see me like 9 months later.
Eldith
in the
is
campaign.
going to.
I am the Spider King.
I don't know, but I'm the king now.
Eldith is going to try and break Adam out.
Is that Jack Sparrow?
Told you.
Succeeds. Adam is no longer restrained. He's just unconscious on the webs. Jim Jar is just there. Jim Jar and Pepido are just going to start moving towards the wall as well. Graham, make a death save.
Natural 20, come back 1 hit point.
You come back with 1 hit
Nice.
point. Okay,
Yes.
That's very necessary.
good. Joe.
Flesh for the
Okay, I'm certainly not going to be able to
Yes.
carry Adam down, so I will use my action to healing potion.
We assume this is a healing
2d4
potion.
plus 2.
I'm
not a
exactly.
dog.
I'm glad it wasn't like a potion of fire resistance or something useless.
All of a sudden, Adam sets on fire.
Polymorphs into
Okay,
something.
Adam
Insert
is awake
vinyl
again.
via.
Don't make habit with this, Adam. Time to go. Spiders coming.
Okay, that's your action.
And then I'll, head
Which
towards
way
the
am I
wall.
facing on the webs?
Down.
Okay,
So,
so I can,
I'd say because he's just
Yeah, because he would have gone like.
No, I'd say you're on your back because otherwise he wouldn't be able to feed you. That.
okay, that's good.
I could
Okay.
have liked to turn his head.
Just
Yeah. Swallow.
scale the potion to heal him.
He's grab his head.
He's healed enough now to realise that he's paralysed.
I can't.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah.
That was just my only question.
Okay. Well, it's not you.
I'm going to use my movement to move over towards where these guys are
Right. Okay.
climbing down.
Turby's over with you guys as well. Hayden and Tim. Another. It will take your movement to get to the wall.
I know Featherfall. Can learn that spell.
You also see that the spider's getting quite close now as well.
Were they coming? Were they on the other side?
They were right about where your cell was, so they're coming toward you.
That's why I'm moving.
Yeah.
Anyone speak spider?
Most of the drow.
I've got 100 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
If I tie that onto the web and
Okay.
drop
I
down.
don't think that's
No?
strong enough. No, you're just gonna go.
You can certainly try.
I don't know.
There's something on the rock face.
Is there anything on the rock face that I can try and tie it to?
Make investigation.
Oh, not grog. Yeah, that's a 4.
You can't see anything that's gonna-
Panicking.
You
that
have
you can't really. But you do see that. I will say that you see that there are like it is a rough wall, so there are like handholds and footholds. You can climb down if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to climb down.
Okay, make so you're using this as your dash action.
Yeah.
Make a athletics for me, please.
19.
Okay, you make it fine. You only go 15 feet because it's still.
Yeah.
It would still be difficult
I'm
to
doing
train.
the same.
You're doing the same. Make a athletics.
Be athletic.
19.
Yeah.
14
Again,
plus
you
5.
you managed to just follow Tim's way down. Sareth is still trapped.
Sarah.
Topsy managed to get to the things climbing down as well. Adam.
Okay, you're alive.
Yeah,
I'm just
again.
Take a moment to just be like,
So what,
Yep.
4 or 5?
Spiders coming.
Yeah, do I see the spiders?
Spider comes.
Yeah, you can see the spiders now. Now that he's pointed out to you, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make my way to the wall.
Okay, you can move 15 feet towards the wall.
Okay.
There's a move action. If you wanted to dash, you can make it to the wall.
I would like to dash.
Okay, so you dash, you make it to the wall. Eldeth is at the wall. It's fine. Jimjar.
Easy.
Pardon me. Jimjar starts to climb and then slips and falls.
Can I use my reaction to, if he's close, to try and grab him?
Because you're already 15 feet down.
Has he only just started?
He's only just started to climb.
Is he not going to fall past me?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 23.
23. Now make a strength saving throw.
Take
Strength is my jam as well. 8.
8. Okay, you grab him. That's fine.
Oh shit!
But the other hand comes loose, and now you're both falling.
Oh.
I
Well,
believe I can fly.
and on top of it, you'll be fine.
Can I concentrate
Damn it.
really hard and spontaneously
Now I've got a
learn
roll
from the
dice.
fall?
Oh god.
I'm just going to get squished.
It sounded like a lot of dice.
Because it is a lot of dice. You're quite a way up.
Long way down.
I might just keep it like.
Try and land on it. It will soften the blow.
Yeah, but
Depending how many it is.
Probably 5.
Oh
This
shit.
sounds fatal.
Yeah. It probably is.
I was trying to help the guy that was helping us.
Let him go.
No, always let them die.
This is fatal.
In fact, you climbed down a bit, didn't you? So I'll take some of them
About
drops.
15 feet down already.
It's the
It's a D6.
That's
to
1
10
gone
feet.
out of 20. 19 d6 is fine.
All ones.
Just so you know, I've been very fucking lenient with this.
I'm still going to die.
It should have been 10d6.
Oh, that's fine.
I've done it as 4. Just because I don't want the campaign to end. You take
I don't know.
8 points of damage,
Oh, okay.
and so does
You good?
Jimjar.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was like, boom.
Jimjar
Oh, well, I'm
seems
winded
alright as well. You both sort of land there and you're just like,
15.
oh. In fact, make an acrobatics check.
Ooh.
And I get Jimjar.
You took 8. Oh,
He took
wait.
8.
No.
You took 8 though.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm 15.
No, I'm thinking going the other way around.
Oh.
So I was on 3.
Oh right.
And I was on 8 somewhere.
Oh sorry.
Acrobatics, so.
Yeah.
13.
Okay, no, you still take it.
I'm still. Ouch. Actually, it takes me a while, then eventually.
Do we see this happen?
Yeah.
Can I shout down, should have done the superhero landing?
I was like,
We're not superheroes.
But you are now
Dive 4 times.
probably 20 feet away from Graham.
oh, okay.
3.
How's Jim John? Can I just put like.
Jimjar is looking in better shape than you are.
Oh, okay.
He sort of landed hard on his feet as he
He's
did
superhero.
it. He did the superhero, you know, like in Deadpool 2, where he's like,
So I like Baker's comment and it's like.
he's like,
Shit! It's me to Jim John.
my knees. Bukido is going to make his climb as well. He's fine.
Thank God.
You're smaller legs.
Graham.
Yep.
In fact, no,
That's
not
how it
Graham.
works.
Go use the thing.
Graham ooze.
Right next to you. Right next to your head. Just this slap right next to you. Now it's you.
I'm assuming it missed.
So I'm gonna go turn around and face and go, there's a giant shit monster down here!
You can't see it. You've just seen these grey things, and now it's back under the water again.
There's a thing.
Just run.
So it's
Jesus.
back, so it's not next to me then.
Just looks like a patch of oily water.
So I'll back out onto the land as far as I can. If that's
Okay.
gonna,
Are
and,
you disengaging or are you just going?
so I can't see it till it's next to me.
Huh?
So it's not close enough for me to see.
You're
It's
still
still-
partially in the water.
Yeah, I'll disengage and
Yeah,
get onto
okay.
land.
Right, you get
As
onto
far as I
land.
can.
So
Sticks
you've got to
his-
get up and move so you can get 15 feet
Sticks his head out.
out from here.
I'll
Teenage.
dash go far, a bit further back, get as far as I can.
You can go 15 feet because you had to get up. Because you
And
were
disengage.
unconscious.
It's an action.
Now as
He was at
You
1.
were unconscious.
So you still
yeah,
had to
but
get
you haven't
up.
had a turn since you got that hit point back.
Oh no.
No,
No,
that
no.
because that death save is at the end of your turn.
No.
So you got that point back, and now you've just stood up and you're moving.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just get as far away as I
Yeah,
can.
so 15 feet. Joe.
Oh hell, I guess I'm gonna have to try and climb down.
Okay, make an athletics check for me, please.
Please be one of the good ones. 9. Goodbye everyone, it's been a pleasure.
You.
Swan dive.
Sail.
I will let you make a dexterity saving throw.
This isn't going to be any
You know,
better.
He's
you
done
should
the-
have just cut the end off one webs and you just like swing
Yeah, but
down.
swing around. Did you spin motion?
Yeah, that's even worse, that's a 2.
Okay.
I'm
Gone to do a leap of
I
faith.
was like, look,
It's alright, I've got a potion on me.
Oh.
We're going to bring the
try
track.
to roll the fuck out of the way.
Well, you didn't. You gave it to me, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
I've got
didn't
the other one.
Well, I'll be dead soon. Is it more than 6?
Make an acrobatics check, please.
That's 3. Dead. Is it 12 damage?
It's 12 damage, Joe.
I'm dead. I landed straight on my neck and died.
You're dead.
Oh!
You just see.
So,
You just see Joe just tumbling and screaming.
I'm like,
Oh,
I was like, what the?
And it's just
Wow.
like.
The joys
like a
of
red
being a
smear.
first level wizard.
Yeah, Joe is dead.
So this means I die in real life.
Could
Yeah,
I
sorry,
actually,
Joe.
uh,
Because he died by broken neck, I'm gonna have to break your neck now as well.
Could I have, was I next to him? Could I have not tried to?
Don't even catch him.
You.
Sorry.
No. You.
It's too late.
Don't get me wrong. I wasn't going. I'm just asking.
What's done is done.
Wow.
Well, first
Joe.
death, episode 3.
Joe,
Yeah,
I'm fancy to leave now.
We'll see you in 2 years.
No.
At this point, I'm going to say make an athletics check for me.
Why did we choose the fucking webs?
19.
Because it was easy.
19, okay. You managed to climb down.
Yeah, no.
Tim, make another athletics check for me.
20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
right. I was going to
these
say, for the sake of
NPCs
brevity, you all managed to
Cleric.
climb your way back down to the bottom, all around Joe's
Corpse.
Oh my god!
I'm just like, I'm
got
still on my
too
arm.
many
I'm still on my
corners.
back. I was like,
I'll start some medicine checks and
Graham.
you can have the potion, right?
trying to put his
Make a medicine
right?
check.
Trying to put his spine
Natural
back.
20, resuscitate me.
Just trying to compact it back together.
Sounds like the 16. 19.
19.
You reposition his back.
His heart's not beating, he's not breathing, and also his head is kind of backwards.
Ooh,
Kind
yeah.
of.
So
That's fatal.
I'll,
You put it back the right way.
I'll just.
you're not familiar with this type of injury, but you don't think it's one that you could really live with.
In my mind, I'm completely ignoring the fact that his head is backwards.
Okay.
CPR.
Yeah.
We actually do
Right,
it
so
on
you
his
do
back.
CPR. What about the mouth to mouth?
I'm ignoring that bit because yeah, technically.
You don't say you have to do
It's
that.
not a necessary thing.
CPR on his back there. It's like, this is quite hard.
Yeah. Tim, you had the potion, right?
His
Right.
knees are facing.
Yeah, that's not going to fix it.
Yeah, but your check, you don't think any kind of healing is going to do it.
Yeah,
Just carry my body around until you find a high level.
We've got at least 10 days because you might be able to come back to
Um,
school.
Make.
who's around? Who's down with us?
Oh, Sareth.
Me.
Sareth is still. You see Sareth
Oh,
just
yeah,
being
but
cocooned
Yeah.
by the spiders up.
Oh, he's done.
Sarah is done.
Well,
I knew there was a real
What about Shushar?
Shushar. Oh, I didn't roll for him. Shushar's with you.
well, at least it was quick and
And
painless.
so Stull.
there.
Stull's fine. He sort of landed on top of you.
Uh,
When you were falling, he was on your chest and you landed on your back.
That's probably why I was so winded so much. Like,
oh, what? I'm just like panicking. Shushar, how far away is your place?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 8 days.
Oh, it's gonna. Anything closer?
At this point, Jim Joe's like, I don't think anything is.
Um,
Sludladab's our best bet.
we're gonna have to go there. Hayden, you all right?
I was-
Take this healing potion. Drink that.
What's it like? Meh.
That's a bottle of hydrochloric acid.
I'm going to need you to
Hayden
help me.
grows inside. No.
I become Joe.
Yeah. I need you to help me carry Joe.
There's one less person who needs food. So.
That's true, and I did loot a lot of food.
Yeah.
And worst comes to worst, we can cut him up and eat him.
Sure.
No,
No, we're not doing that.
No, because then we need to find the last.
We're in the Arctic half.
We need to get Joe to some kind of
We would have killed you before you.
kind of resurrectionist.
resurrectionist, druid type, cleric type, paladin type person. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about this, and I don't think Graham's first aid is helping, to be honest.
Like, does the experience of falling to my death give me enough experience points to have levelled up on the way down? Then I've got more hit points.
It won't be an insta death.
He's thinking only because he doesn't want Joe to not turn up.
So I've got an intelligence of 22. This is just like a really like high level advanced like fake out.
Yeah, your neck's gonna like snap back into place. Your spine's gonna straighten, and you're gonna start breathing all on your own.
What I did was I learnt the simulacrum spell on the way down. This is a body double. I've teleported away to safety.
Yeah, it's secretly ginger with freckles and a snaggletooth.
So,
Yeah.
so you're all stood around there. You hear the commotion up ahead of you as well. What are you doing? You're in this cavern where you've got 3 different exits: one north, one west, one south.
We're going south, weren't we? South.
Yeah, let's make our
We're
way
going to have to go
south.
south.
Okay, make your way south. So,
Someone help me with Joe?
Yeah, I've got straight.
right. So you guys are carrying Joe.
Yeah.
And you keep going south, and it is, I believe, Shusha who's directing you most of the way there. You head towards the south, and you keep winding round, and at times you think you're going back on yourself. It's not it's up and down, it's all over, and after what seems like hours, you all come to the point where it's like you need to rest. You're gonna fall if you don't rest.
I'm fine. I don't feel tired at all. I don't feel anything.
So
at all.
you all sort of make camp and come down for a rest, and we'll take a break there. Welcome back from the break. Just to recap what happened beforehand, they've managed to escape Velcom Valve, missing a few members of their team and a member of the table who is now currently
No
a
taker.
former member.
Yeah.
They escaped through the caves and have reached a point where they're too tired to carry on and have taken a rest. Okay.
Yeah. As we get into science, Adam, you got a bottle in the thing. Give.
Hang on.
Got a bottle of what?
I saw you take that bottle.
Hang-
It looks liquory.
Hang on
Give.
a minute. While they're doing arguing over that,
Go and take it.
I'm going to rearrange Joe's body so that it actually looks
Looks like it's
snap it all back into.
looks in like a comfortable position.
Thank you.
In a comfortable position. I don't think
I
we're
was
selling
saying
anything else
well,
at the moment, Tim.
and I'm just going to start praying or something like that. Just sort of like
okay.
trying to reach out to anyone or anything that will.
You got a
help.
bottle of liquor from the
Okay.
side
So
of things.
as you're doing that, you sit there for what must be, you feel like an hour.
Spider roach. Velvet spider bats.
You feel, for what feels like an hour, just there, just praying. You don't even know who you're praying to. You just have this faint feeling of that woman's voice saying "serve," and after a while, voices in the back of your head begin to rise, and you can hear them just, and they just sort of overlapping, and more voices join the cacophony, and they all begin to rise to a climax until, as you look up, you just see the vision of a woman in red armour.
I want to say that I've
She-
walked over. Sorry, I walked over to Tim and be like, "You're right, put my hand on his shoulder," but he is
He's,
He's gone. Like,
you see this woman in red armour just lit from behind, so you can't make out any features, and just hear the word fight. And then, as soon as you see her, she is gone. I would like you to level your character up, please.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I'll eventually remind you that you actually did get a bottle of what looked like alcohol from the Spider Queen, so I was taking that. Have a couple of drinks.
Yeah, I
then pass
didn't
it
take
over to
that.
Tim took that.
I don't have
Most of
that.
the stuff.
I'm sure you took.
No, I have
I'll
a
do
velvet
it.
spider
I'll
mask,
go do it.
a spider brooch, a cracked
and a
opal, and
D10.
some old incense.
Mhm.
So whoever took that would have grabbed that and had taken the drink and then passed it around.
6.
Okay, you are poisoned for 1 hour, but it's pleasantly poisoned.
Yeah.
So if you're drunk, it's still the effects of poisoned, but it's drunk.
I'm familiar.
It doesn't grow up like an immunity.
Yeah,
to
do I
this.
have an immunity to that? I
No,
wish
no, not this stuff.
your proficiency
It's
in being
this,
drunk.
it's this sweet blue liquid that you drink. You've never had anything like it before.
WKD.
It's
So yeah, it is poison.
but it's also quite strong at the back of your throat.
Blended up Smurfs
Um,
then.
This is
I get
shit,
fighting
but
style.
it seems to be doing the job.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll take a swing.
No.
What are you all doing on this night as
I
you
would've
as you
been-
reflect over the?
Seeing what Tim was doing, I would have been sat in a corner to see what Tim was doing and gone to see if he was okay, but I got nothing from him. How long would he have been like zoned out for? Like, to a time where I've just been going, I'm going to leave him be.
You can't really judge time because you've got no way of judging time.
Is it like
it's a
uncomfortable
lot.
amount- Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
like Tim.
it's uncomfortable.
Tim.
It's at least an hour.
Yeah, like Tim. And I'll just kind of leave him be. I'm just going to go sit like in a corner on my own. Sort of just like knees up, like hands over, and just kind of like bury my head in my arms. Just kind of
Okay.
just think to myself like, what's obviously just gone on, like just kind of catching up with everything that's just transpired.
Right. So as you're stood there, you're going over what's happened over the past 24 hours.
I get spells.
With that, I'll just let you choose what you want.
Okay.
Just bear in mind, you don't have a holy symbol, you don't have a spell
I
focus
understand.
or components.
I understand.
So you sit there, just sort of like this. You mean knees up,
So kind of like when my elbows are on my knees, I'm kind of like that.
like that.
So I
Okay.
can still see like what's around me, but I'm just like staring at the ground.
Yeah.
If I've got that drink and so I'll just sit there, it's like look around, see what that's like. Fuck's sake. Just you alright?
No, don't answer.
How about you? That's not alright, is it?
I'm doing rather well. I'm still a bit concussioned, but
Right. We're probably going to see a lot more of this.
I want everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Stretch yourself. Not any wisdom. Okay.
17.
17, yeah.
16.
5.
10.
10.
Take it, I don't need to make
You
one.
don't need to. So I want you to roll a percentile dice for me. So that is the 2d10, one with the 2 numbers, one with the 1. Help him out. And I want you to do the same.
You haven't. Oh,
Oh,
007.
10 and a 0.
So,
I've rolled a 10.
100.
No, that's just 10. If it was all noughts, it'd be.
Yeah.
So that is 10. So you. Okay, so for the next 100 hours, you feel compelled to repeat specific activity over and over, such as washing your hands, touching things, praying, or counting coins. So I'll let you decide what that action is.
Right.
But you just got like sort of this obsessive compulsive just thing, and you're also madness level 2 now.
Yay.
This could become this.
I'm just going to go fucking
Madness
mental.
level two.
am I?
So-
Paladin that just
Or as I like to call him, baggy trousers.
He's got
What?
OCD.
What was yours?
007.
You said that in the least cool way. You could have just gone 007.
I literally didn't realise that till after I said it.
You're a loser.
Thank you. That's
Okay,
doing wonders for my
for-
self-esteem.
You'll develop a badge.
For the next 7 minutes,
The name's 7.
you after seeing everything, after it all sort of hits home, you just sort of like retreat into your own mind, and you are paralysed. So you're just there, just like, and you're just unresponsive and just.
A little concussed, and then you just zone out.
Yeah.
If both these like zoned out, I'm just going to sit here to say that this
You're also madness level 1.
this is not. We're going to see more of this. This is probably not the worst it's going to be.
Joe just.
I know, and this is probably not the worst it's going to be for us.
What could be worse than one of our friends dying?
2 of our friends dying. 3. But this is probably not even the worst it's going to be. We really... Well, I don't know, but... We are going to have to find ways to deal with this. What that may be, I don't know. This seems to... Nah.
Thank you for the liquor.
It's about half empty now.
I don't want to have to deal with it in the first place.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
As you keep saying though, we seem to be in a world of magic and stuff. I mean, he was shooting a fireball without his hands. And there may be ways to deal with this. Maybe even get him back.
I'm not pretending like I'm comfortable or we know everything that's going on just because we've played this shit before. It's just, I'm still... Nah.
Eldith comes over to you at that point. She goes, I know you're struggling. I'll keep watch tonight. You guys get some rest. You need it. She goes off. And I gotta keep this up here.
Yeah.
Stool.
I'm Stool!
I just grab him and then I'm just gonna
You
feed
use him as a pillow.
Home time is best
I'm
time.
just gonna feed his positions with Stool somewhere.
Okay. So you just sort of like lay down there. You're sitting on your own. After a while, Jim Jar comes up next to you.
That's done.
Hey, how you holding up?
Yeah, alright. Bit closer to home than usual, but
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a real,
not the first time I've seen
it's a real shit show.
shit.
But you gotta look at, look at who got out.
Yeah,
Look at it that way. You managed to keep hold of his body, so at least you can put him to rest somewhere if you need to. Hey, you look like you need your mind taken off it. Why don't I show you some things? Help keep you alive in here. And he takes the next hour or so, just showing you little sort of tricks to survive in. Like lighting campfires and whatever you need to know. I want you to level up your character.
To level 20.
Yes.
Wish spell.
No, just to be fair, to level 11.
I'm gonna deal with it.
Adam, as you retreat into yourself, you feel the ground talking to you. Not like verbally, but you just seem to understand the motives of the ground. And just like it's
Is the motive of the ground to kill me?
it's sort of like feelings and
One down.
you feel this overwhelming sense of just madness and fear, but also hope. So you start to understand the ground a little more, and you start to understand your surroundings a little more. I want you to level up your character as well, please.
Because the ground spoke to you.
Do you know what? Not the first time this has happened. It's fine.
Hayden, you're laying there, cuddling up to.
I
don't
cannot
need
sleep at all.
You're there. You're sort of like staring off into space. Can't sleep. You're stroking Stool.
Yeah.
Stool doesn't seem to mind, but. I'll also say at this point you managed to take time to get your things off you as well. Even though you.
One just popped off when it hit the ground.
I'll say yeah. I'll say it popped off in such a fashion that it hit everyone else's, ricocheted off theirs and knocked all theirs off as well.
He died helping us.
As you're laying there, you feel yourself drifting off after a while. It seems like an eternity, but you drift off. And as you feel your eyes sort of like flutter and close, you suddenly wake up and you're standing in the middle of a jungle. You see the familiar muscle-bound woman walking ahead of you, and as soon as you sort of like open your eyes there, she just sort of stops in a step, just looks over her shoulder and sort of just beckons you with a nod, and then just carries on walking. You seem to walk for miles before you come up to another one of the statues that you saw last time. Just like moss covered, very sort of like Aztec style statue. You're not really sure what it depicts. It's some kind of animal maybe. When you get there, she kneels down in front of the statue, sings this short sort of like chant song type thing, and then bows her head to the ground, and then stands up and turns and faces you. So, tell me what happened.
We fucked up.
How?
We thought we were going into this world knowing everything just because we've done it in pretend. But truth be told, it's very different in real life.
You cannot be prepared. You're not ready.
I think we maybe got a bit too cocky.
She draws the ranks.
I
Jump.
didn't-
Jump.
What? I was like,
It's with like the flat of the axe, but she clips your feet and you just sort of like flip over and just land on your side hard. And it goes, and she just like walks around you. Stand.
this is really what I need.
Jump.
I'll jump again.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
21.
21. You managed to jump over it this time. Good. Duck. Make a dexterity saving throw.
19.
Underneath it. Jump. And does this over and over again. She just keeps doing it. You're not really sure why, but you get better and better at it. You don't feel like you start to tire or anything like that. You just keep doing it. And after a while, she just looks at you and just says, just sort of like palms you in the face, and you just sort of wake up with a start back in the Underdark. I want you to level up your character for me, please.
Ooh. Can I borrow a rubber, please?
Joe.
I would like to slightly decompose.
You wake up, you're sat on this comfortable chair.
Okay.
Looking ahead of you, you see just a sign on the wall that says, "Everything is fine."
In the good.
I was just about to say.
Hold on.
Joe, if you'd like to come in.
What's the last thing I remember?
Last thing you remember is falling.
Okay. I'll probably kind of.
You don't actually see the sign that says everything.
No, I'll probably like check all my limbs, make sure I'm all right.
Yeah, you seem to be all whole and everything like that.
Okay. What is this place? Where am I?
Make a perception check.
9.
Okay, it looks vague and familiar, but you're not really sure.
Okay.
You stand up.
Yep.
There's
Surrounds me
a
apart from the
desk in the middle of the room and bookshelves all around.
chair. Okay. What? Wait a minute. Okay. Head over to the desk and see if that book's still there.
There is someone sat at the desk, the
Ooh.
other side,
Okay.
just there. So.
Okay. I'll kind of sidle up to the desk, see if they notice me.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure where to begin. I fell off a cliff and here I am.
Okay. Name?
Joseph Dodds. Do you know me?
You're not on the list.
A list of what exactly?
Trainers on the come in.
Bad
How?
things.
Why are you here? What is it you're looking for?
Well, I'd like to wake up from whatever this is. I'd like to go home and bring
Okay.
everyone else with me.
Well, why did you come here? What is it that you're looking for? You've got to be looking for something. That's why everyone comes here.
Well, I'm assuming I'm probably in some kind of afterlife, maybe 2 levels deep now. I possibly died, and then I probably died again.
Right. Okay, that seems like an issue that you're going through.
Yeah, could say that.
I'm not overly interested or invested in that issue.
Perfectly fine.
I just want to know how I can help you here.
Well, where is here?
This is the library.
Library of what? Just I've been to libraries before, and this is something on a whole other level.
Okay, right, okay. You were somehow given the means to get here. I'm assuming you've been here before.
Yeah, a few days ago,
Okay.
and then I could cast spells, having never.
So you're a spellcaster. That's great. That's how you got here. Fantastic.
Okay,
so-
great.
What is it you're looking for?
Right now, more spells, I guess. A way of.
Great. That's what.
Okay.
Fantastic. That's what
Great.
I can help you with that. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So what sort of spells are you looking for? And he points, and he goes, we've got a vast.
Well, I'd like.
And you see 9 doors, each with a different symbol. On the
Okay.
top.
Okay, I'll kind of look around and say, which one's most likely to stop me from dying in the future? That's the one I want to go through.
Well, there's loads. I mean, you've got abjuration. And he
Yes,
points to one of
that
the doors.
one.
Or
Shields. Need them.
Or you've got necromancy. That can be handy. You got your evocation, your illusion, transmutation. You've got enchantment,
okay.
conjuration, divination, or there's the war magic one at the end.
Okay, I'll think really hard about all the spells that I know, and I'll say,
Come on, I've only got eternity.
oh, just give me a few hundred years, I'll get there.
He just goes back to writing.
Okay, I'll think about it, so, no, I've got it. I'll point at the abjuration door.
Abjuration.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that way
So you're an abjurer.
apparently.
Alright, and he just gets up and just okay. Come with me.
Okay.
And he just sort of shuffles off towards the door. He's like, so what sort of spells are we looking for here? Just so.
Well, like I said, wants to stop me from dying. Some feather fall. Falling off cliffs is bad. I like to start with not falling off cliffs again. And then feather fall.
Let me have a look.
Pause that place handle.
And then I know the
instead
shit.
of doing this, he's actually just like looking.
Yeah.
He's like,
Or what else? Mage armor. Mage armor's good.
he's
I
like,
know the shield.
Featherfall's transmutation.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get to that then.
So you want transmutation? So you're a transmuter.
No. I want to, I wanted the protection.
What school did you learn your magic from?
King's School. it just kind of I'm self-taught.
So, you're like a self-taught fucking.
Homeschool.
Look, we're in the abjuration wing. Give me a mage armor. That'll stop things from hurting me. That's
Okay,
what I want.
mage armor I can do. Mage armor. He just
Yeah.
pulls out. He's like, okay, where's your spell book?
Well, wouldn't you know? The Drow probably took it if I ever had one. It's gone. I never had one. You got a spare?
Wait here. And he just like shuffles off, and then he comes back and brings you this book. He's like,
Oh.
there you go, spell book.
Wow. Got any magical inks and? So I'm fresh out.
Walks off again.
Pissed off the teacher.
Comes back with a
Sorry,
pot,
sir.
comes back with a pot of ink.
Okay.
She got
All
pulled
right
over the
then.
night shift.
Let me just get scribing these things.
Okay.
Is he just gonna watch me while?
Do you need a quill?
Wouldn't you know it? I
Just
didn't
take
have-
this one here.
Very nice. Thank you.
And he's just,
me in the neck and take all the knowledge.
he just walks and is like, you know what you're doing? Do you need help?
I'm not going to say no, to be honest. Any help
Okay.
you can give me.
And he takes the time, picks out spells with you, and it's like, well, you try and go for some like the higher level ones, like you're not quite there yet, and all that, and he's helping you. And
Oh, this makes sense.
I would like you to level up your character.
Yes. So necromancy, right?
So you're now a level 2 dead.
Level 2 corpse.
Yeah.
That's where your corpse is just on the floor and just for
What's-
some random reason mage armor appears.
What is everyone doing over the night? I know you were
Absolutely.
staying off space, and then you got into like a fighting sleep.
When I wasn't looking over Joe's body, I'm praying, but I'm sort of sorting out what we got from there. We've amassed 50 gold and 30 silver, and I divide that into piles. So everyone's got 10 gold and 6 silver each. I'm sorting out day's rations.
Okay, I want you to take off from your total of rations. Well, first off, add.
I had 11 days total with me.
I've also got 10 days.
Add 30 days to the total of days rations you've got.
So 30 days.
So whatever rations that there are to start off with. How many rations did you get?
I got.
You didn't. You got water skins.
I got one day's worth of water and 4 empty water skins.
Okay. So whatever water you got, I'll say you got 20 days of water from. These are from the NPCs.
Yeah.
And 30 days of rations from the NPCs.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else pick anything up?
No.
Just add it onto the total because it will be a lot easier
I've
to.
got 10 days worth of rations.
I'll write down.
Okay, right. I want you to take off 10 days worth of rations and 11 days worth of water.
So we're at 20 rations and 9 days water.
Okay.
Is that how far we've travelled, or is it?
No, that is what you've used in
More
one
than
day.
that.
Oh,
Well, more than that. If I had 10, they had 30.
20.
20.
I had 11.
What of?
I have days
what
rations. Yeah. days rations.
So
I had
11 plus 30 plus 10. So 51 to start off with.
So we're at
40.
40.
Okay. So if you keep track of food,
Yeah.
In fact, what's your total?
40 days rations, 9 days
That's
water.
left.
Yeah, 9 days water. That's left.
Okay. Alright. Just going on mechanically, what I'll say is there are 3 paces with which you can travel: fast, normal, or slow. Okay. If you travel at a normal speed, I will say that all the NPCs will be foraging for food and they will maintain enough for you to eat that day, just so that the levels don't change. If you travel at a slow pace, you will get twice as much food and water, so you can like bank a day. If you travel at a fast pace, you will get nothing. Okay. There are other bonuses to travelling at fast and slow paces as well. Obviously, fast pace you're going to get there quicker, but you are going to take a -5 to survival and perception checks. Slow pace, obviously your foraging is going to increase, and you'll get the chance to stealth. But obviously you will be moving slower.
Do you want to go at a normal pace? Normal pace, because we need to get Joe sorted.
Okay, so you were sorting out all your food and everything like that. What were you doing, Graham?
I was just just what we're doing for resting. Just resting.
Just resting.
Yeah, I'll just
And after a while you'd
sit around.
drift off as
go
well.
to sleep.
Adam?
Already gone to sleep.
Sleeping. Yeah. Okay. So you all get woken up by Eldith. Well, Eldith would have had a rest, and then I said Jim Jar would have taken over. So Jim Jar wakes you up and says, "Hey, sorry to wake you guys. It's time to go.
Okay.
You all ready?"
Is there some way we could have made a structure for Joe?
You wouldn't really have the materials to do it.
I'll just.
Have we gone far from the waterfall?
You
I'll just follow this
everyone make a
caravan.
perception check.
Have we gone that far from the waterfall?
You've travelled for a whole day.
6.
13.
10.
Okay, so I'd say you two notice Joe's not there. His
Where's
body's
he?
not there.
Where's he gone?
What happened to his body?
Does it, look round, is there any
What? Are
track?
you asking Jim Jar?
Yeah, like the 2 that would have been on what?
Where has he gone?
I don't know. I was watching the cave. I thought you guys were looking after his body.
We were, but did you see him leave? Is there any?
No.
Is there any tracks around?
Tim,
Make a
Tim.
survival check.
Tim,
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that he was dead. He's not going to have got up and left.
14.
You need
Well,
to
Tim,
accept
you don't
that,
see-
Tim.
You see where he was laid, and you don't see any tracks around him other than the ones that you would have left while you were praying. Or
He was right here. He was right in front of me.
He hasn't got up and left.
And where is he?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't really want to say it, maybe one of them spiders in the sleepers.
No, there's nothing in here. We checked.
Probably not that well.
We need to
We don't
move.
really know what we're looking for.
We need to go anyway. It's just another person we need to find. Add to our list on who to find. Someone lead the way.
I'll be.
I don't know where we're going.
do you have the block of post-it notes?
Shusha.
So let's head out and
Hmm.
with any luck we might come across his body on the way.
Your best. Who's got it tracking?
Shusha's leading the way because he knows where he's going.
Right. I'm just walking along and praying as much as I can, just like to myself.
Okay. So you guys are doing that. While you're doing that, Shushar is going to roll a survival check. Okay. So you're following Shusha.
Yeah.
I know this horrible thing is going to lead us straight back to the Drow.
So you're following him for a while. You're going at a normal pace, so you manage to get foraging. What I want you to decide with whoever's remaining as well is I want you to come up with 2 different marching orders. One for if you're single file, bearing in mind who's going to be, where they are in the ranks, and one for if you're 2 by 2. Okay. So and then write them down for me.
Who's going to be in charge of that?
I mean, it's not
Well,
that dark.
Shusha will be at the front because he's the one that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to be with him?
It's not that dark down there, really, is it? So we can all see where we're going, can't we?
You two
Okay.
can.
As far as I know, everyone can. As you know, everyone can.
I'll go up front with Shusha then, so he's got a bit of protection. He's a bit
Okay.
squishy. And after that,
I mean, I can't really see that well, so it's pointless me being so
What do you
far.
mean can't see that well? It's not particularly dark.
My eyesight's shit.
what about you, Alan?
Uh,
You're good at tracking.
yeah, when I
Fine.
can see. It is pretty dark in here.
I'll keep
Not really.
I'll keep like the mid back with the squishies because obviously
Tell you what, you,
I can't see anything, so I'm
Graham, and Hayden take the middle and rear to rear.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
do
so
that.
who we got first for single file?
Shusha.
Shusha, me,
Shusha and then Tim.
and
You
then
can't see, I'm not holding your hand as you walk through the dark through there.
Graham can go near the back
Graham near the back.
I don't want to hold your
Okay.
hand.
because he can see.
What about
Hayden.
Eldith? Eldith
Um,
says she'll stay near you, Tim.
Alright. Dwarf. Shusha's up front. Stool, I take it is with
Still will be on
you.
my shoulder.
Topsy and Turvy.
And Bupido you've got. And
Bupido.
Ginger.
I think Bupido would be near me because just for,
Maybe you near the back. Or
yeah, with just for moral support.
Yeah.
Adam,
I'm near the back.
you're near the back as well. You can't. The 3 of you near the back.
I'll just be in the middle.
Right, so we'll have
Yeah.
Graham after Eldith.
I'll go
Then
after Graham.
Jim Jar.
You can follow
Jim
me
then-
for some reason you can't see.
Adam.
The gnomes can see. The dwarves can see.
Then I'll have. So you got Bupido, Topsy Turvy, and you and Stool. You and right at the back.
No, have Topsy and Turvy because they can see in the dark, can't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
okay.
have them.
Just so then they
So
can
I'll have
fend from
Bupido,
behind,
then
because I
Hayden
can't
with
fucking-
Stool.
I look behind me and be like, oh fucking, I don't know.
Hayden with Stool. And then Topsy and Turvy. Okay, and what about your double?
I'd say just the same shot.
Same-
just go
same,
for
but-
it.
Same, just one next to.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shusha and Tim,
So we Topsy Turvy at the back.
Yeah.
Me and Bupido.
Eldith, and Graham.
Etc. etc.
Ginger. You'll find out why this is important. Adam.
We put the 2 smallest people at the back, the ones who are lightest to be picked off by the
Bupido.
tank.
Put the slowest ones at the back, that way you can outrun whatever's coming after you.
Yes. Don't have to run faster than
Just have to
everyone
outrun
else.
them.
Just faster than you.
Yeah.
And
I'll stay at the middle behind Jim Jones because he's short enough that I can trip him over, no problem.
You know he's gonna fuck you.
No problem.
you're next to Ginger when you're in 2 by 2 as well.
You
Okay.
better tripping him up.
So you carry on walking for what seems like a roughly another day, and Shusha says, "Oh, we're making good headway. We should take a rest now. Take a rest. Yes." So you take another rest for the night. Next day, what pace are we moving at?
Same.
Same. Okay, so
So for my 100 hours,
yeah.
what of that would I have been?
2 days, that's the
So
48.
48.
So that's 48 hours. So well,
So yeah, you still got it for like another 2 days.
yeah. So
Or another 3 days actually, because it's only actually been 1 day that you've had
Yeah.
it.
So I've only done 24.
Okay, so the next day, very similar, just walking. And you get to a point where it's very narrow, so you're gonna have to go into like a single file type thing. You notice that as you're going, it's not as dark. There's sort of like this like phosphorescent moss and fungi just growing on the wall, and you can just sort of see.
Is that underground place in Skyrim?
Yeah, sure.
What is that shoe shell?
I was thinking more pitch
Hmm?
black.
What is that shoe shell? I'm asking shoe shell.
It's just light moss. Helps us to see.
Have we got any? Did we keep the empty
We've got some.
potion vials?
Yeah.
Is there any way we can maybe pick them off and put them in case we need?
Turn into a
like
torch.
Oh, like a light.
He sort of goes, it won't do any good. After a short while, the light will fade.
Well, worth a shot.
But these patches will last for miles at a time.
Worth a shot.
There are other fungus
That's
that
great.
you can use.
That's fine. I'm over it.
Okay. So you're walking through for that day. I'm assuming you get still going at a normal pace for that. You're walking through there, and you, after a while, again he says, "Oh, time to have a rest." Yes, fantastic. And he like sort of like wanders off into this massive area filled with all different kinds of mushrooms.
Don't go too far.
Fungus, and fungus. Good eating tonight. And I want everyone to make a perception check.
Oh, why did I use Pike?
15.
8.
8.
40.
Okay, Joe.
Yes.
Coming out
After
naked from the
you've
light.
finished writing your
Your part man, part
everything like that, you don't know how long you were there. It seems like a really long time. You head out back to the librarian and say, you think you're done and all this, blah blah blah.
Where's the exit?
And he goes, "Well, the way you came in."
Jump off.
And he just sort of like gestures behind you, and there's a door there.
Nice. Well, I imagine I'll be seeing you again, maybe, if I fall off any more cliffs. Hopefully not this time.
Sure. Whatever.
Got magic powers now, got shields, and yeah.
Have you actually asked us for his name?
I don't care. What's he look like? Just a generic old man?
He's wearing spectacles.
Yeah.
He's got sort of like greying brown hair. He's wearing long blue robes. His hair is quite long, but it's done in sort of like a little top knot with a thing through it,
Okay.
like that.
Okay, I'll turn around and say, are you one of the famous wizards?
Like,
You know, Big B, Evan, Elminster?
no,
No?
no.
Better? Worse?
He's an understudy.
I'm currently sat at this desk at the Eternal Library.
Yeah.
My only visitor in this past 5 years has been you.
Wait, what?
Come on, get Big Butch.
Yeah.
Pretty
Obvious.
lively. Oh, yeah, I'll come back and visit, maybe,
Who else?
one day. I'll come with, you know. Yeah, you haven't had any visitors, don't really need to stick around, watch the place.
Go on break.
Yes, no, yeah. I'll just let all the magical knowledge in the multiverse just sit here unattended.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. No problem with that.
No?
In fact, what I'll do
Yeah.
is I will send a sending spell. Use
Yeah.
a sending spell. You know, you're
Yeah.
familiar with that.
I could learn
straight to
Yeah.
a Serarak and say, "It's unattended. You can have all the knowledge."
Alright, case in point, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
But what if it wasn't unattended? It was a trap. then he'd come all the way here.
You're
I
right,
suppose.
and I'll take on a Serac all on my own.
Oh,
Didn't you die to get here by falling off a wall?
yeah. It's alright, I've got that sorted now. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, as long as the Serac doesn't bring his walls with
It's
him.
like
Wall. Exactly.
necromancy
yeah.
and all
He's
that.
more about tombs. It's all on
Ah.
the ground, I'd be fine.
Fantastic, because you didn't die underground.
That was a cliff underground.
It's
It's a different thing. It's fine.
okay.
There's no,
Alright,
there's
okay.
no cliffs in the Tomb of Horrors.
The door's closing.
Oh, okay, I
It's
get
not, but it's
it. Yeah. Alright, I get it. Yeah. Did you have a name?
yes, I do. Thank you.
Could you tell it to me, please?
Does.
No. Okay.
Maybe his name is Thank You.
Goodbye, library man.
Librarian. The word is librarian. It's
Goodbye,
Stop.
librarian.
librarian.
Yeah.
Okay, and you
I'll give him a bit of a salute as I walk out the door.
he just
Rations, because we've got 3 days.
No, we-
Oh, we're still.
and then carries on with what he was doing.
Oh, so
You open the door,
Yeah.
and you are instantly just floating in a void.
Am I falling? That's the important
No.
question. Woo! Nailed it.
You
You might be, but there's no reference.
Yeah. Okay.
you
I'll void for a bit.
float for a while, and you see the 4 gigantic figures looking down at you again, and just
I finger gun them. Hey?
they sit there and just sort of like look at you, and after a while they just one by one disappear, leaving only the darkened figure with the black raven wings.
Okay.
He sort of scoops you up in a giant hand
Oh,
and
Okay.
brings you up to his face
hold me, Daddy.
and just
Okay.
says, "That was disappointing, wasn't it?"
For me as well, yes. It's fine. Fine now. Got it sorted. I can handle it.
My mistress guards the passage, and I am her champion.
Cool.
I can do you this one favour.
I'll owe you big time.
And
Crushes me.
he does actually crush you
Okay.
in his hand.
Oh!
And
no.
you sort of feel yourself just waking and walking out into a vibrant, fungus-filled cavern,
Okay.
and this figure next to you, just in dark robes, raven wings, just sort of like gently flapping. So it doesn't physically it doesn't look like it would be holding him off the ground,
Okay.
but it is.
Magic.
And his robes just hang down low, and he just says, "Don't waste this opportunity."
I get it. No more dying. It's off the list. Done with being dead.
The
Wasn't fun.
vibrant lights in the cavern just sort of dim,
I
And
fell
then-
away.
and then as they brighten up again, you just find yourself in this cavern, and you just hear, "Ah, good eating today," and
We're gonna eat
friends, all your friends.
Called
First, you see Shushar just
Okay.
walking in, and then followed by all your friends, and you're just there, stood in the middle of.
Okay, I'm gonna hide.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
I have a question.
Out in 1 second.
7.
You try and hide. Okay.
He's gone mental.
Did that character have a certain mask that had 5 dragon heads on it?
It was
No.
dark.
No.
Oh!
Mm.
No. No.
Oh no, you
No.
guys are on like the wrong end of the stick.
That would be too
Yeah.
on the nose.
The black folder down there has
Yes.
spells in it.
I fucking wish that. That's why I immediately was like, I want that guy. Wait a minute.
Okay. So you guys walk in, and you see the giggling form of Joe just like sat behind a small cask-shaped mushroom.
Red-
Just like,
red cards.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
These ones.
Oh yeah.
Hang on a second.
There's some
Hang on.
weird giggling mushroom.
I like to pull out my hand crossbow.
Did anyone like tap stool or anything like that? Silence.
Do we recognise
There's been here
Joe's
also.
laugh?
You just hear that?
You can see him.
I didn't know it very well.
He's hiding behind something that's about this big.
But,
I'm literally stood there behind just...
Joe,
Changelings are a thing, right? I mean, that's... Anyone?
Joe,
Not this world.
Surprise!
you
Back.
were dead, right? I checked.
You died.
Yes, I seem to have died, but I'm fine now. I got over it.
I'm not gonna lie here, you're making me look really, really bad.
I got
This is one
better.
of those first aid. Stop being alive, you're making me look bad.
No, you're
On the
thinking.
contrary, I don't even know what. Just hi.
Although actually, you could look at it like this. Your first aid was so impressive, it brought him back to life a day after.
Yeah,
Thank
let's go
you.
with that.
You
Yes.
CPR'd him out of the universe.
3 days later.
I'm also going.
He's Jesus!
I'm also just going to look
I
that bottom
have
thing.
returned.
That was 30 days.
Much.
Just gonna throw that out there for people who didn't read the Bible apparently.
I just go off to myself and go, thank you.
Does that mean we don't? Death is actually bad here.
Make a persuasion check.
He's
Do I
come
have
back.
advantage?
No.
I have.
So, if we keep killing
fact,
you,
just a
you'll come
charisma.
back stronger.
Just charisma.
I think it's the same for you, isn't it? Or is it not?
Persuasion's better.
It's charisma.
13 then.
Okay.
Good dice.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure that was a one-time deal. The, the dream with the 4 all-powerful beings.
Oh, the Raven dude.
They're very disappointed.
Were they mad? Or
Were they
just
angry
disappointed?
though?
Not more disappointed. They all
Oh,
kind
that's
of.
gonna hurt
They
so
looked
much
a
more.
bit huffy. They turned their backs on me.
Ah.
It was crushing. But here I am.
That hurts so
Was
much
it just,
more, doesn't it?
Look,
It was not even that. You know, they couldn't even give me the satisfaction of a head shake or a sigh. Just turned and walked away.
They didn't, they just faded from existence.
I'm
That's
telling
even
you,
worse.
That's
I
even
walked
worse.
away.
Oh.
Isn't it like
Yeah.
the equivalent of the celestial
They were
divine
so
version?
disappointed they ceased to exist.
The whole celestial divine version of Homer Simpson fading into the bush.
Yeah.
so what you're saying is.
Pro
this-
tip: don't die.
Yeah, so this isn't a thing then. We're not immortal here.
No,
Can you
Because
promise me
that
one
would
thing?
be
no.
actually awesome.
But what is it?
Just don't jump off any cliffs or anything.
It's
like
fine. I can survive that now.
'Cause
You,
You
also
didn't-
now have a fear of falling.
that. You,
Okay,
Like a morbid fear of falling.
it's fine.
you didn't see the mess that was there. Frankly, Graham was appalling at his medicine.
Yeah, land it right next to me.
Yeah, some of you got in his mouth.
No.
Hey guys! Come check out this fungus. We're gonna get a lot of food here.
Sweet
We are.
mushrooms.
I want to be like, go to the store and be like,
Don't look.
And it's just
I'm Stu!
Oh god.
It's fine. I know you guys need to eat food. I just suck nutrients out of the water.
Can you find water?
That sounds so cool.
Is there water
If you
around?
find me water, I can drink it.
We should find him water. That would be bad if he just shriveled up.
No, I'm perfectly okay with
I've
this.
already factored him into your
Oh, yeah.
water uses.
But we're watering the mushrooms.
Stock up on
Maybe
some
we've just
stock
got a
up.
little plant pot sitting.
Stock up on enough we can probably do a day at like fast travel.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
Okay.
Take a slightly slower pace if you want for a day, and then
You guys are gonna need to get to know all the fungus, which ones are good, which ones are bad, and all that. So I'll give you a little breakdown.
He goes over towards like the cask-shaped one that Joe was hiding behind. And it's like,
This is barrel stock. It's a barrel. Get it?
No, it looks like a
It's full of
barrel.
water.
So we can milk it.
You can.
You can tap it, and you will get some water.
barrel stalk.
Barrel stock.
So we
and
can
there are
Fill up the.
there are 4 of these like barrel-shaped, like little keg-shaped things. And he says,
See, what you do is you tap it full of water, and you get like water out of it. Just fill up your water skins.
Yeah.
And we'll do that.
That's convenient. It's very
I'll
convenient.
say that you've got. How much water did
We
it?
did have 9 days.
Yeah, but how much water total did you?
Oh,
Because you have been gathering water as you've been.
yeah.
Foraging as
Well, we had a water skin each, didn't we? Because Joe.
So
Except
I
Joe
had
had
four
like
empty
4
ones.
empty
I had
ones.
four
That's how
empty
you
ones.
had a water skin each.
Oh.
And then you
Okay,
had
so
20.
everyone's taken
20, and then you
So
told me to take off.
25 total.
So I've now got 25.
25 water skins. So you can fill up to 25.
So I've now got
You've
25
got
days.
25.
20,
You've
25.
got 25 gallons of water because you'd easily get that from this. It's like, and also the actual thing itself is edible if you want to eat it.
That's very convenient.
I mean, it doesn't taste too much, but it's watery.
Like a
Do you want to eat some?
Yeah, I'll eat some.
Go on then.
Alright, and he starts chopping it up, and you get. In fact, there's 4 of them, so
This will battle start, isn't it?
you get
Water and it's edible.
£30 worth of food. Now, it takes a pound of food a day, so what, 1 pound is 1 ration.
So we've got another
30
days.
rations
Another-
from that.
That's
Because-
70 days rations.
And then you got this over here. This is blue cap, and he just like shows you this little mushroom, and it's just like it is a blue capped mushroom. And he goes, the mushroom itself isn't edible, but its spores you can make into like a bread.
Mushroom bread.
Hey, I'll show you how. I'll show you. And
Just wanna-
he does it, and it takes a while, but he shows you how to make bread out of it.
My last name may be Baker, but no.
And you get like he managed to make a loaf of bread out of this, and that equals 1 pound of food.
Sweet bread.
And he goes, it doesn't taste much. I mean, this spore bread, that's what we call it, spore bread. It doesn't taste like much, but you see over here, and you see just this patch of just like pale orange-white like lichen on the wall. And he's like, that's fire lichen. It grows near these hot vents. It's spicy, quite nice. All you gotta do is, mix it into a paste, spread it on your bread, spicy bread. The grey dwarfs, they like to they ferment it and make a little liquor out of it. Spicy liquor. I don't know how to do it, I'm not doing it.
Let's take some anyway. Something like vodka and
Well, you can take it. All it is just like seasoning for the bread, really.
Tasty.
And he goes, this stuff here, and it's just like these shells of fungus that look like rotten flesh. And he goes, it's ripplebark. It looks disgusting, but it's surprisingly edible. You can eat it like it is. It tastes a lot better if you roast it. You want me to take some of that with us as well?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
You managed to get £3 of food off that.
we now
You guys-
scoring on hardcore.
And then you got this big fucker over here, and it's like a big mushroom with a big, broad, grey-green cap. And he goes, the cap can be used to like write on and make maps and whatever you need. Like that takes in quite well.
Ooh.
Hey Joe, you might need.
What's that one called?
It's fine.
Oh, by
Do
the
I
way,
have
you
a
have
book?
you came back with a spell book and a quill and some ink.
Sweet. I said, I don't
What's
need
this
it. I
called?
found a magic dead book.
Trillimac.
Oh, cool.
You spell that.
TRILLIMAC. He goes, yeah, you can write on that, but if you soak the stalk in water for an hour, then it's like a bread-like food. And he goes over to like this small pool of water and picks out like a ball of fungus. It looks like a sponge. He goes, this is a water orb. You squeeze it, you get water, and then you can eat it, but it's a bit chewy. But
Water orb. Is that what it said?
Could I like carry one of those with me?
So
it only lasts about a day before it dries out. But you can drink it.
And eat it once it's dried out.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
chewy as fuck. But
it's okay. I'm good with chewy.
then he points over to like a big like tree-like fungus, and he's like, "You've already seen some of this. It's what all the chests were made out of in the Valkenbelf. It's like a wood-like fungus. And he's like Zerkwood. You can eat it's like a grain-like spore from it, but the main thing is the wood." And then he points out to some of the others. Now this stuff is different. And he goes, "This is a nightlight," and he just like this big fluorescent. This the thing that's lighting up the most of the cave. He just touches it and it goes dark. He touches again and it goes light. It's like night light.
We have those where we're from.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the
What, big
plastic things, but aren't they?
What's plastic?
It's,
They don't know that.
It's type of material.
It's a thing.
Well, like metal.
Yeah,
Is it type
you
of
could
metal?
use that.
Like metal but brittle.
You could use that.
No, it's
What's the
more,
point in that?
it's
more
very
malleable,
It's cheap. Yeah.
very
To make.
mouldable.
Does it cost?
Ah.
Can you take it with you?
No, it goes dark after a while. It's more for when you're camping like here.
No.
What does it look like? So like a
It's just like a big tube,
tube.
like fluorescent tube, bioluminescent tube. So. And it sheds bright light in a 15 feet radius and dim light for an additional 15. Then you got, he goes, now this little fucker here is quite handy if you need to sniff something out. You take this and then it helps you smell things a lot better, like a dog. It's called Nilhog's Nose. The only problem is, after it wears off, then nose gets a bit blocked and stuffy. Then it's like green moss on the wall, like this bioluminescent green moss, and he goes, "This is Ormu. You can take some of that off, and sort of you can make pigments out of it, and you draw fluorescent shit on your face. It's fucking fun."
Let's go to a rave.
Yeah,
It's like a paint.
Is it just neon?
it's just the dim light in a 5 foot radius.
So what colour is it? Green.
Yes. Then we got Tim Ask. Do not go near those. Do not dig them up. Do not touch them. Because if you do, they will explode.
Really?
It won't do you any damage, but it'll fuck your head up.
How much strength would you say one would need to pull one of these from the ground?
Not a lot. Pretty much if you just pick it up.
What's the initial time between it being picked and detonation?
Instant.
Oh, so it's like.
If you're thinking of picking up and using it as a weapon, it's not going to work.
Okay. That's
If you're being attacked here and you just slap one, you're all going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
How close would one need to be for such an effect to...
And he just
fuck
sort of
one
like, he masks out about 15 feet.
up? Okay. This sounds fun. I'm going to make sure everyone's 15
Whoa,
feet
whoa,
away.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa, what are you doing?
whoa,
You've
no,
just
no, no, no,
died.
no,
You're
stop.
not doing anything.
Stop.
Oh, come on!
No.
No.
Not so,
Explosive
not,
action,
no,
come
not
on.
for our sake, but more so if anyone is nearby or anything, that's also going to go.
It
to
doesn't
the
make a
bin.
noise.
See?
What? It just goes bang without making.
No,
a
no,
noise.
it's not. It's not explosion. More of a just.
Like
Oh,
storms.
You know, like
I thought it was
storms.
like ding. Fucking grenade.
Okay.
It's not
Alright.
a bang, baby.
Hey, here. And he just cuts this one that looks a bit like a human tongue. He's like, "There, try some of this. It's fucking great. It tastes lovely. Here."
I take it and give it to Baker. You first. You're always wanting to ingest things.
Go on,
Hey,
go
you're
on.
just going to eat something straight away anyway.
Go on, go on. And he breaks them off and he's like, come on, just eat it.
Yeah.
All eat some.
I
Try
try
it.
I hold it in my hand, but I
Yeah.
wait.
Okay, you all gonna.
I know.
Yeah,
I wait.
Try it.
you eat some.
I can't stand mushrooms. Something like
It doesn't
Yeah,
taste
so,
like mushroom. It's fine.
It's a fungus, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna starve down here.
you are gonna starve. You gotta get a taste for it. But luckily, a lot of it doesn't taste like mushrooms.
What about the...
You like spore bread.
Is Tim eaten it already?
Hmm? Tim's eating it
Yeah.
already.
He's not dead on the floor then.
No, Tim, make Constitution savings.
I don't. It's 13.
Like him.
14.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm fine.
It's just a nice tasting thing. You feel just sort of like this nice buzz from it as well.
I don't trust you anymore.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Is
it's
it
nice.
good?
Ah, yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
It's the Jersey accent in a way.
Come on.
I've already eaten like 3. I don't
And he eats some. You make Constitution savings throw.
Fucking fistfuls.
He eats some and he's just like, yeah, that's the stuff.
6.
6. Okay, that's fantastic.
Ah,
For the next hour, you just can't stop saying what's on your mind.
So
Does anyway.
but like to the point, as soon as it pops in your head, it is out of your mouth.
That's not a good idea. Stop the stream.
All of a sudden,
But it just gets. This is called the tongue of madness. It'll just you just keep talking and talking and talking.
see you next week, guys.
Okay. But this is the useful one here, and he just pulls up this one that looks. It's just got like a long one with a thing here. It's like, look, and he just sort of gets a tinder box and just lights it. Torch stalk.
Handy.
That could be very
Be
useful.
fucking careful.
'Cause
Sometimes
fire.
they just explode.
burn your fingers.
Oh.
Bang explode?
As in fire explode. Not massive explosion, but it'll get in your face. But
Not like that Timask over there. I'm going to cast Mage Hand on it and pick it up.
what? No.
Like, as long as we're all a distance away, that it's not going to affect us.
Yeah, you pick one that's far away and you just
Nice.
Yeah, you don't know what you just released into the atmosphere.
What does it do?
why don't you get stuck close to it and see?
I'd like to go over and slap one.
No.
Ah.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm not
Okay,
helping.
Baker goes over and slaps
he gets
him.
to it, I'm not
Make a
helping.
Constitution
No.
saving
If
throw.
you see he actually said that as he's doing it, because he's got to, and he's like, away!
Ah, 7.
Okay, you are confused for the next minute.
So you're
also
confused
poisoned.
and speaking your fucking mind.
So for this moment, you're just like you're
You are
confused. You don't really know what's going on, and you just sort of like
Sometimes
sometimes you just be like there.
So it's Glastonbury again, I'm just off my
and then
tits.
Yeah, pretty much.
What? A baker that's confused and speaking his mind is probably
The worst.
the worst thing.
There's really
Yeah.
not a difference. I don't.
So you'll spend the night in this cave. It's pretty well lit.
Made with mushrooms.
You'll sort out what you need to.
Isn't this fantastic?
I've done some more praying, so that's 3 days.
Yep. You'll eat some food and everything, and you'll get yourself what you need to. What's your food totals now?
I've got £30 of barrel stock, pound of spore bread, £3.
Just add the pounds up, because I'm just doing it as just like that's the general.
Uh,
£1 is 1 day
£34. So 34 days.
plus the
Plus 40.
plus 40, so 74 days.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be
handy.
good.
And what I'm going to
Stuck
say
in 74
is
days.
because of spoiling food and everything like that, I'm going to say
We need
when.
to.
Huh?
We date rotate, so we're going to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you're all smart enough to
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
rotate dates and eat the older stuff first and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Only the freshest ingredients here,
Yeah.
so all this is going to go to waste.
And
Yeah.
if it's on its final date, we throw it out at the end of the day if it's not been used.
Put like the reduced sticker on it.
Yeah.
So you spend the night there.
Even though it looks
Are you?
Yeah.
What
Before
pace
we
are you
sleep.
taking the next?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and scan all the stuff we looted, see if there's any magic things in the stuff we took from the Drow.
Okay, you used both those potions, didn't you?
use both
Yeah.
the potions. I've got half a bottle of quite nice.
I've got
You don't sense anything.
I've got a mask with a
cracked
spider
ball,
pattern,
a
and
spider
I've got a
brooch,
headdress
and
with
bells
onyx
and
stones and a brooch.
Okay. Well, bad news is it looks like these are all just incredibly valuable artifacts.
Oh,
They're not magic.
Joe, seeing as you're here, I didn't get a chance to give you this. It's a wizard's pouch.
I took that.
Did you?
That's like as soon as we.
Oh, right.
Wizard
Oh.
sleeve.
Wizard's sleeve, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I think you'll find the spider brooch you have is the same one I've got in my
Yeah.
bag.
Oh, you've got that as well.
I've also got the mask.
And you've got the mask.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you thought
I
I was
was-
going to go around topless with a fucking mask on.
Okay.
I'm going to Rey Mysterio this shit.
Yes, point. Have we found a shirt yet?
His armour.
Could we craft
He's
one out of
wearing
mushrooms?
studded leather.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I am clothed.
Yeah.
In a fashion.
Okay.
I was. Yeah, my armour looks really shit. You know, it's got like acid marks over it.
What did
Yeah,
happen to you?
I was hit by brown.
You fell
sludgy
in water
poo
and
thing.
your armour just disintegrated.
No, it decided to disintegrate when I was hit in the face by a poo monster.
Probably
That's
some
a
kind of
shit thing
ooze.
to happen to you.
Yeah,
I mean, truly a crap.
it
Just,
was.
just crap.
Hey, remember when I fell to my death?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
It's
funny.
probably why we didn't like take any notice of Graham.
Yeah.
We was too busy like dealing with your
My
situation.
corpse. Yeah, it's fine. All better now.
Don't do it again.
I'm glad you're not
I'll
there.
try not to.
Okay.
It means I can hide behind you later.
I am powerful now.
That's okay.
So the next day, you go out. Are you going at the same pace or?
Shisha, how far away are we from this?
He goes, only a few days. A few days.
Technically, since we're no longer at time limit, couldn't we actually just go fast?
Oh, we don't know
we,
if
go
anyone's.
faster, we lose.
You,
Could just end up
We
like
don't regain.
Yeah, we
running
really
into a whole bunch of drow if we
Yeah.
go fast.
Would the
But
drow be
then
the
we might
other
not.
option?
Well, they're
Where we
behind
came
us. But if
from.
we take a slower pace, that they might
They'll catch up.
catch
If
up.
they're following us.
But we can't take that chance.
If we go faster, we'll get to our destination quicker.
But we'll lose.
But we'll-
we lose rations. We don't regain any.
Okay.
We won't regain anything, and
Well, we've got
we
a
might.
lot.
We've got a lot, but then
Yeah.
we don't know how long until we get more.
Yeah,
So let's stick at normal.
yeah. Stick at a normal pace for.
Stick a normal pace.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next day goes by, same old, same old. And the day after that as well.
I've done my 100.
So we've got a tube.
I've done my 100 hours.
Yes, you're all done now.
The tube
Just out of interest, what would have been? What was your
Score.
and a mirror.
tick?
Big
I'm
tube.
praying all the time.
Make a torch.
Cracked opal you can look through.
And then the next day,
I wouldn't like being like going around like that or anything
Yeah,
like that.
Assassin's Creed, just walking like Tim. Come on.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
What's the terrain like? Is it like big
It's-
open or is it?
it's very narrow. It's
Like-
very, yeah. So you go in single
Caves.
file. Well, that's the point. Where are you in this?
in the middle?
In the middle. So I'll put you behind.
Kind of squishy.
Yes.
Baker.
Not so much anymore. I can project a powerful magical force field around myself. Protect me from dying.
I can do something like that after a nice curry.
Not the same.
So you
Okay,
can do
Stinking
all
close.
magic-y stuff.
Yes, I went to a magical library and a nice old man taught me some spells.
Have you been eating strange mushrooms again?
Well, yeah,
we've
we
seen
all
him,
have.
We've seen him do some stuff.
Just checking.
But is there anything that you think you can do?
I can talk to the ground.
You can fall unconscious several times.
Yeah.
Are you a
But I keep coming back up.
You talk. We seem because you seem to have a class now. So we
I'm
also
a
have a
wizard.
class.
Got a spell book
I
and
don't really
everything.
know. I've not really
Oh, a crossbow.
done anything.
Your
The,
class is
um,
crossbow. What do you think?
I can do things. I can do a bit of healing.
Yes, so can I. I've been doing first aid. That's been what I've been doing. And you'll keep falling down around me.
Maybe you could teach everyone
Well-
else to do first aid.
Mine doesn't tend to be like yours. Mine. It's kind of weird.
I'll cover myself.
Not sure really where it's coming from.
Magic, but it's magic.
I haven't
You're
really felt
a
any kind of
Cleric.
Could be.
magic.
How come everybody's getting magic?
Maybe
You
you're
can
I'm not.
magically talk to the ground.
I've not.
I
Maybe.
don't think it was more the ground was talking to me.
maybe you're a
The ground
rogue
has issues.
or a fighter
I've not really kind of
something.
felt anything or done anything.
Or Graham.
I still feel
Kind of had a
normal question mark.
vision when I was praying over Joe's body. It was like some woman in red showed up.
Is that one of the four figures?
You was
Four
probably
red?
just like imagine yourself.
I don't know if
You
that's-
know that there was one of the four figures was an angel wearing red armor.
Okay.
Don't-
Was it
don't
that
know.
angel with the visions?
He didn't look.
I don't know.
It didn't look like it.
I don't know.
Oh.
Was it the woman in Game of Thrones?
Just one thing that
No.
we've overlooked is crossbow
Another
bolts.
I've got a shit
I
ton.
think I used.
There were 20 cases with 20 in.
I took two
So
cases.
however you wanna-
took two
I'll
I
let you
took
all-
2 cases.
I'll let you all sort that.
I took 2 cases, so I've got 40 on me. I've been keeping track.
Cool.
I haven't got any.
I think I used 7.
I have.
Because I didn't get a chance to shoot any because the
I got
crowd was in my
13
face.
but that was only for range.
That
Shoot.
bolt for I should have took that just one.
Yeah,
of
it's
the
just
bolts,
one
yeah,
of
so-
them.
Shoot
Charles,
something.
when we get to your place,
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
just out of curiosity, is there a place of worship where you are?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Worship their gods.
Yes.
Tim, abort, abort.
I just need something from there.
Oh, okay.
He looks at you a little
Tim.
confused.
I just need some holy water.
He make an insight check.
If like the temple's underwater, is all the water in it holy water?
It's not underwater.
14.
You sort of look at him and he just like looks a bit confused about the idea of holy water. He's like,
If
probably don't
all
have
of
that
his,
as a
if all of
concept.
his picture maths is
Can you say that?
it's probably not holy water. It's probably more
Blip,
sacrificial
Boom.
block.
Mm.
Or was it the deity?
Do pull
Blip, blip,
Blip,
blip,
poop, poop, poop.
Oh, yes, blickable.
Yes, the neutral evil goddess of death.
So sacrificial table,
Yeah.
not holy water.
If you see a
You might
lobster
get
head or a
some
black
holy
pearl, you're on the right
blood.
track.
Got you.
But don't worship the evil
Hey,
goddess of underwater dying, please.
Shushar sort of looks around a bit as you talk to him. He's like,
Oh god.
There's no memory in this place.
I just.
That's how we lost. That's very lost. That's how we
I
That's how we lost.
believe
Please don't say we lost.
We're lost.
we may have become a little lost.
Do you actually know? Did you know the way?
Well, I know. I know,
You know
the
a
Dark
way.
Lake by the back of my hand.
You just
As
don't-
long as we're within 3 miles of it.
Just
Are we
So.
No.
Anybody else?
Whereabouts are we?
Anybody else know?
Anyone else? Adam,
from where you
any
are,
idea?
none of the others really know. They all sort of indicate that Shushar is still probably the best chance that you've got.
These people suck. I
Adam,
want new cellmates.
just, I think you should like help Shushar with like navigating things. Just have this feeling.
Normally I would allow this, but Adam has no knowledge of the Underdark.
That's real life.
That's like me dropping you in the middle of
No, but if
the middle of the Black Forest in 10. You find your way to this place.
okay.
Well, if we knew what rough direction it was in, we could
Yeah.
follow the sun and stuff. Is there an Underdark
No,
equivalent?
there
Does the
isn't.
moss only grow on one side of the rock or something? I don't know.
Well, moss does only grow on
There
the
is
north side of the rock.
moss on the rock. You care to have a look?
It's all over the
I
road.
don't
It is-
have
It
it.
is all over. Somehow underneath.
Huh.
It rolled.
I had moss do that
Are you
once.
saying that a rolling stone does in fact
It
gather
does,
moss?
clearly does.
We've been lied to.
Mhm.
So
Yet again, another key difference
you-
between our world and this.
as you're walking, it's you spend your time walking again, and it's you're walking in like a 2x2 fashion now. It is completely dark, so you're having to rely on light sources and
Cast
things
the
like that.
light spell
Yeah, handy.
on the crossbow bolt. Keep it loaded so I can shoot it like a cool flare. Yes.
Okay.
Not
Uh,
sure
If you
about
hold
this
us that
new
open,
joke.
And then
we can
shoot-
focus into like a laser beam.
After a
That's
while,
why I
Shushar
need to
says,
shoot with a mirror.
I must regather my senses. I'm very sure I could find the way there.
and you all
Take a joke.
you find like an area to rest.
Yeah.
Everyone make a perception check for me.
Yeah, 21.
Natural 20.
14.
15.
24 total.
You two are the only ones that notice.
Good job.
As you like sort of bend down to rest, and you know you all get to the point where it's like we're gonna choose who's gonna be on watch and all this blah blah blah. You see sort of like a shifting behind one of the rocks.
You see that?
Just like it looks
I
like
think
a,
so.
and then just like a shift. It's like a tentacle,
Something
God.
bad there.
and then it's sort of like you see just
Guys.
one bulbous eye just open up and look at you with like a horizontal slit. Just like and another one.
Oh,
Just,
Not good.
just
fuck is that?
tentacles coming
Try
round.
and rouse everyone. It's like, everybody
need
up,
to
we've got a
move.
thing.
We've got to move.
That is where we're going to end today's session.
I'm gonna punch it. No. Fucking alive.
I'm gonna shoot so much shit in its chip.
Okay, guys, thank
Thanks.
you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and all that stuff that you need to do. And
Jump off in the cliffs.
Yeah. Please do not.
Yeah,
jump
please
off.
don't
Just
Okay.
make
Okay.
sure that when you go out there, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and
Stay away from cliff edges.
Yeah.
stay away from cliff edges.
Just the
Stay
underground
away
in
from
general.
bakers.
What have I done?
Creepy tentacle things.
Nothing yet. And
I've been well behaved.
until next time, adios.